Linda woman and
This is our wife.
But
I told Linda, go and stand in your place of birth and support your people.
And one of me a Tammy Linda woman would a chung when the manually ye where he made you but
married in Teso does not make
your married test.
See, there are some people who are coming somewhere because they are. You people of Lira, you need to open your hand and think. What is the understand?
Ministries the Pola Popad, Mena Machelo, Berdana Melo, President of Uganda.
You have a whole ministry. Marriage fails tomorrow. What will happen? What will happen? Hey, I ask you. Give. Thirdly, deliver President Museveni so that you have additional ministries given to you. We can now keep that ministry with the UPC. Whether they make it to parliament or not, we shall keep it there.
Ministry working more. And
this business of saying, don't give Museveni your vote, where do they get the powers to say, don't give Museveni your vote? Who speaks without fear or favor? Whether you want to hate me or like me, I don't mind. Wasn't it Museveni who brought peace here?
President Museveni,
and then you say move from place to place. I wish they could come to Bukedi. And tell people of Bukedia, don't do this. When we had issues, when there was a
Moga maho kobi kombalo kwangi dame okonyo korgi obedo President Museveni again tinutia chayoni.
Again, having a good heart at times is bad.
Cha moroda kome me party me NRM ami to ni cha kunu new state
the party.
We wanongeo dong nyingu.
But we want you to campaign for the party.
And want me to kon win you ni wun kare gore ni
campaign for President Museveni and all the you get Obua here during daytime is I am talking in this pacho. Before Musei comes.
Pacho, I'm a President Port Peotuno.
Because I am one of you. We continue being divided.
Amita kobune kao mede uno kede pohere ya.
The more we shall be destroyed.
Mora chel dana malunguni kaijuka teruenya tinere.
In the evening we went for vigil with the Dr. Besige.
Otieno mere wando Besige.
But during that time we had a demonstration. Kale Kaihura was pouring tear gas on us.
Idicheng no wanoti kere jemo ikarameka le Kaihura porobera IGP. Gina chela me anate ponyo.
These people can lie you.
Johnny Romo Bulli.
When they go back,
Kagino dog chen.
They are together.
Gino beru karachel. Adohe choba woti yonge.
I want to give the chairman to introduce themselves.
Ichane do amito meyo tuero bodwe kikome me party medong nyute.
And when I am at home in Ilango, I will speak
Loka chalo lao, nyuruni lokera bedo lao.
I am one of you and I will remain.
Ana bedo dana chele yakina wu, dang kuda binu mede bedo dana chele yakina wu.
And when you see Obua here with that post, this is my own take.
Te weko record kuna me pot pe otoro. Yonge chen dongo reko ni yin malo.
NRM oye!
Amita kobuni otoru unu record meboli President Museveni kwi we holan chatan.
This business of saying they control Lango, nobody control.
Wano kobuni kai mitu yuyu matu mono Obaya in Ute.
And I want to request.
Ana mirni penyuno atinwo Amson Obua kita malwenyo kere kome akibwa.
The first money that was used for Akibwa, there 100 billion, 100 billion was money meant for parliament. And
kere dano ni kana me yang kere poktiye kana
so that when they finish, you are also able to get some yenda. We need ministries in Lango.
One kun be kuira wano bollo kere kita wano timere kere one miro chwal ngech bod gamente gino mi wa mituni med
anit
me NRM wang teach ame ngeo jo ame ti wang teach.
You, the two of you, can deliver this election in your village.
Wuna rioni enna me bero jo ame atello wa meneno ni imi unu NRM nuo kwi I wang teach.
If you went back an LOC village meeting, everybody will come, and you as the president of the village, tell these people, vote for NRM.
Yin na chalo president me district me wang teach. Kaya bale kore choher ni nywete dok chieni te luongo meeting nyogore me wang teach. Yin na me tikere twero me ko bijoni ni bol unu queer bot NRM achalo wang teacher.
And I want to tell the chairpersons of NRM, there has been a complaint that they're only getting 10. Now they are getting 100,000. That's what we have put in the budget. LOC 1.
Koko yad notie ni wegi kome me LC. Amejo atia mako bendera me NRM tie kan akoru chung. Gini yaro koke chene gidwe beru ka tutumia par. Edo ando mita kobuni ginudo yiro malo tiena par woro de laha chel pe due chel.
We have also decided, and if it is from LOC 1 to LOC 5.
Dan ginudong tia chahere LC chel wot kere na LC abi.
District to district.
Dan ka wunde law kwi rameo bolobot President Museveni ana wot a district.
I will open a circle for you from district to district.
Ubino yabo sako pe NRM hotela a district.
And I will put in every district. We will have a circle for an LOC system and then NRM system separate.
A district achel ento ko yonge neno ni kwiro bolaber. Board President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Obino yabo sako pe yome LC out yabo sako yotela me party me NRM.
And that one I will do it as a speaker's office.
Mono anati you achalo office as speaker. Eto ko eneni queer ma President Museveni.
Sure in every circle I put 100 million.
Danka medo tumoko aber oneno ni sako achel Ochaho keto nyoana ketiye achalo speaker me parliament million mia chel.
NRM oye! I also want to tell you in this PDM money that we have in this financial year, we have put 15 million on top of the 100 million.
Amidida kobuni ichenta me alungoni PDM amega mente me NRM tetela President Museveni ochahoni imwahamele me doko medo million apara beach ikomchenda me yad binu ipari za chela.
And that 15 million is meant to be for the leaders the LOC ones, to NRM chairpersons, that group there.
Million apara biche me omedo ni obedo chente ame yini binu gamonyo denno ento omedo piotela obedo chente piotela LC achiel LC ario LC adek.
And why are we giving you this money? Because you're supposed to monitor government programs.
Gino mi wao ti umi yu chente ni pien wun mire dai bebea unu meneno kita me programa gamente tia wot kede domiro ko chak ne ni komi.
And I am going to make a law so that it is official. I am going to make a law that makes you an ex-official in the what? In the council.
Wano donyo kere chik amemi yini bedo a member me council I Roma unity ye ento nuoi pe kere twero me bolo queer ento nuoi bedo a member me council le mono tado mani ex-official member.
So that these technical people stop stealing money. At the end of the day, they say NRM is not working, but we need you to be there to monitor.
Meweka joa meo chogi teach, nyo luet giti ame to beda bubor. Yinda me beda member me party me NRM me. Miru de bed wang party me neno ni chien na party tia chwalo otiyu kere yora ben.
Today when you go back, just know that you are the campaign manager for the president in your village.
Tin ka inde ya kaneta dog, indo ingeni ya karpenuo warga, yindo ngochimuko, achala kwal kwira duong, mea President Museveni, chahere rome wang tichi.
You will even be the one to identify who is going to be the agent.
Yinda medang obino tich kedi, menuongo ngabe ameromo bedo dana me achungi president ikabolo kwir.
And I want you to go and do a door-to-door campaign from one house to the other and campaign for the party.
Ana mironika unde dog duongere wagun jo me wang tich kere dongo tela kene yini wore chaho ko bitu kwir amego dogola dano ite lokere te kwayo kwir the President Museveni kere NRM.
I will add when the president comes.
Let
me give the chairman to now do proper introduction. Honorable Nyiki, come on. I have honorable. Let me first introduce this visa here. This is the LOC 5 of Isingiro district.
Lone na me correct you dong tuolo ne obedo won kom LC Beach me Isingiro district ameti Ankole.
Because we were together in Fort Portal yesterday, he said I also want to go and greet the people of Lango.
Aworo wanotie kede karachiel Fort Portal en tekobo Fort Portal ti toro onyoro enzori. En won commerce biche Singiro ni teko ni I mad speaker. Weko ana wora moto tela me na remelao.
You greet our people.
Dong enang eno mi kare me moto.
Thank you mama. NRM oye. Hakuna muraru. NRM oye. Museveni oye. Ra. Cha. Aha.
Eno ko ni cha me penyo ni NRM oye.
I'm called Turai Aaron, Chairman LC5 Isingiro, and I think I'm the youngest chairman in this country.
Enye Aaron ebero won LC Beach me Singiro. Neno meredang mohoni en ebero won dong atida loy Uganda.
I'm very happy for the speaker to bring me to Rango. This is my first time here.
And here you me amin speaker me parliament ke lai lao manti na me na machel me nyono lao.
I have been here in Rango knowing that Rango, they don't support NRM, but now, from today, I'm taking a message that Rango is yellow.
Ana bedo winyo lao no yara tamoni lao pechwa ho NRM. Endo do chaheretin ana duoko kop kwen ana ya yecha ni lao chwaho NRM aber twal.
You know, you have very good members of parliament, of which in Ankole we have been yearning for those members of parliament. For example, Dr. Acheng. She's a very good member of parliament and a very good minister. And Mr. Obua, for us, we see them as a very good examples and good leaders.
Itutu lao kan wan ka olong nuo kone jo wadong petieti kare kwen no kene na hatu ankole kucha. Ajo aneno unu tino lao ni chwale parliament nuo jo tia paro bedo gin eno ko ni tu bod gi ankole gino maro minister Jena Cheng gino maro members me parliament me lao gino maro na han na tia gonyo ko perni pien ka ya te chung uloko pe ba jogi.
Actually, when I reached in town era, I knew that Dr. Acheng in Ankole, she could go unopposed.
Ane cha me atuno lira angeo ni amina Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng dok angatoro chungkere pe ana hareke lao ngatoro wore parliament na po chungkere.
At least even if you don't like her, remember what she did during COVID-19.
Nia karidong pe mare koi poyongo ame enobino tiu boro nywale me Uganda ikara me dege me COVID-19 unwo mahawilobo.
The whole country was on attention, only waiting to see what she will tell us to do as the country. You are very lucky, you people of Rango.
Uganda loro no winyu ka loka me ya ibo Dr. Jena Cheng. Do won luag me lao. Uniti unu kere gum aduong tutwal borukan.
When Honorable Bua stands on the floor of parliament, you can know that the people of Rango is speaking and is a very brilliant man.
Obua Dennis Samson kauya parliament yininge yangea ni okwane lao college mohabishel.
Finally, I want to thank the Right Honorable Speaker for doing a very good mobilization for this party. And thank you for supporting Madam Speaker to get this position of second female national chairperson.
Ana mironia poa min speaker me parliament pitu temere me otuluak e Uganda loro e bebea duong lobo me chwako pare me NRM. Ana mita puowu piyere achala lob won kom me party me NRM na Mario.
I want you also to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda for giving us decentralization. Because if decentralization was not there, we wouldn't be having these offices we are in now. You can imagine the chairman, LC1, LC2, LC3, LC5. All of you, you are the presidents of those areas of jurisdiction where you read.
Ana mirinida nguni konya nguni poyo president me Uganda medwo gotwero me loch botu uno tedero. Umiyo doe na wano bedo kane ibedo chairman LC achiel ibedo LC adek ibedo LC beach. Mire po uno president me Uganda.
I want you to clap hands loudly to the speaker for giving you support to your circles.
Mire ni babu no chingu donga ber pikopa me speaker kobokana menu ye ni ka uni bolo kwira ber eni neno ni ikero itecha omesako achiel dule moro.
Right Honorable Speaker, oi! Museveni, oi! President Museveni, oi! Oi! And when you are voting, please be careful. Vote for NRM from up to bottom.
Kai bolo kwir neni bolo kwira ber bol kwir bot NRM chahere malo na haping.
Because it is where you will get services that you have been yearning for.
Enkan ame wano nuongye jami ame wan omito ibot gamente.
Finally, I want to thank you for supporting NRM and for coming in good numbers. Please let us wait on 15th to see that in the box.
Dunime agiki apuowo pechwako parime NRM kundo wano koro nindwa para beach medwe machiel kanana ticket again ne uno bini wukunu kwiro omo bot NRM.
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Hakuna muraro. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Right Honorable Speaker oye! Ra! Cha! Rango oye! Thank you very much.
Boy attack to one. Atamani microphone da dog board wegi come gino te meda nyim kede nyutege man presidents me party Kirome district. Kuchako kerenda me obado mi komo lila lo me oyam. Kometiu lil lo wore merogo. Miro chakere. Ken mono dianga me ka initero ile kiwo chato yon matek jo abino ni lo ni chili andi ore welo nyihogo.
NRM oye! Ukida tucho nyako. Speaker koboni kan pacho dada ko bo pacho pede dr. Gonyo more le mono. Acha ko pacho yam. Wan luag mo yam ka jo moro tia dong tikera ke obero luag mo yam ila kan. Bien wan opekera mema me parliament amo bero NRM I kom members me parliament adekati yu yam. Akema wano tikere wang icha wano tikere ami wabulu kuirien nyego wano ko bijo yam ni mono kwano nyinjo tekere president wot kere ping yini mo kaka na bati ye me a president Museveni tik me a parliament adaro tik me a parliament cho tik chairman district tik e ka ina ido nyoko ibajong bero mod gina wano ko bijo mo yam no amiri ni wun jo me kwania jo me dogolo a leptong o toure lira district lira city ebe kabiru duyu gwiru baj ko pedo an nying dan chaw kene kwana mantek kadi yin jo me pengo kwan ka ko bini mi to ngari ko be ka enene baj enene kino jabol kwir kerendo da mi ko bi speaker ni mono ka la nyo kwiro tie nyo la nyo motor tie mondo bir ma jo yam kela yen wando wala nyo members na me parliament adek du ka chairman da karoko ngom ya palanyo president Museveni mere dong pimpe ye chiangwen lo moro kwa nga peda da ngonye joda pongi no be a cha do no be are president ba abora cha chungcha president cha chela ken Uganda Yoweri Museveni ka kuita we ga weko werna ko nang tuchere bodi
Jo aluoro gamo gi loki wegana donyo kwena le. Otuke oye! Dang district wani ki ken ayo luoni otuke de district ila aloro. Petien koba chiel ni ajo alokan ajo achiker ni wana yo binu chaho ketitich me yo President Museveni queer pasenti pierabiro uyabori ila aloro. Ana me loki pe beru won come party men ana me kukone. Abera lob kore Julius Achon da doktia tello wiutuho me parliament ametia wora nyime Uganda. Ana bina ka kare nya beru dikirik abera dok meya me okwang town council kana me tunga duong lobo tiyeni. Da doka mako flag me NRM anyuar pe borra ka jatemo tem ngatapat pe anaye. Ono kom na machiele no. Luag melao. Kwa yo kuitek itelanyo. Eno uni bero kanduchi. Peti ngatoro apo chua. Da ngato mi karo kuir. Obero kara chuech. Bapchi poyo ba apere. Acha ka luch. Ni. Enna wano beru langini. Kop my city. Po weru uno kai wijolera city. Wandu jinoru chingwa me kukuduru. Pi Dr. Jien. Wek Dr. Jien doke parliament. Dang center wa kwena wano wewe wa ye. Oberu city wa melera ni. Wano beru kwania. Wano beru tuge dogo loka na papat. Kade mitu weyuwi. Kuna jangangi ngiti ye. Adakata ala beti ye. Ayua beti ye. Akibu ajageri ye. Alek dega bedi ye. Dushu uberu city lera kanene. Miyo NRM amiyo te lera city. Ana ko bachi check ni. One we. Shikera nena wota cha ko bucha. Right Honorable Speaker. If there is a gift for the district who is going to win and take over in Lango sub-region, get to remember this statement today in the broad lay-eye. That Otuke from 78% we are going to 98%. Promised during broad daylight. This is not a lie. We cannot accept the president to be in our district and we fail to win the gift. Wana yola moture. Bien you na yongeo ko bikum you wera lo joke. Luak melao. Kai do hunu. Wano luoni nyon no ping. Wore nyon ping twere ndongo miya wako ni. Wek President Museveni. Lan kwiri elao pinaka. Yo joka malo roto ba me dugum.
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Obua Dennis Hamson oye! Okwiru Dwe oye! Dr. Masi oye! Ongom oye! Aleptong district ono. Opo Unatek. Anu luani uchien Robert. Abedu wonkom NRM Aleptong. Kopaja ko bukan me PMI. Wanja Aleptong do tie hoko. Dang mohani kwira wanu worieni. Wanja Aleptong ko ni utingi dao mere du chutime nyobot President Museveni. Wando pocha kachaha. MPs wade du chati parliament. Obedo NRM. Oti okoro kanino dua big. Medu akodok NRM adek du ngo i parliament. Udong dong itisha chiel lake na tek kamera do oti hoko. Memi nyo koma big dang bedo NRM. Aleptong do tibedo kede 100%. Wanja Aleptong uti kede reasons dushu amemi wa mi okuirwa but President Museveni. Kao loho kani kope seed schools. Aleptong tikere seed schools aroma biro. Panyoka district kan tikere. Kao ko vocational trainings. One tikere technical schools are ya don he Aleptong district. Manu ade ko bamoga grow keda bia vocational. Yo Aleptong tigi nado pe mi wa bolo kwi. Kopi do wado ko ka moha ini do para bi. Opo Unatek. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Opo Unatek.
Luak melao. Museveni oye! NRM oye! Anita Mong oye! Jane Kono, Opia Churi, Sandra, we have Sandra Bero flag bearer wa and a dacomere at Nyaka Yacht, our parliament. Okot Boni, we have a Okot Boni, oh yeah. Hamani, Joe Kenneth ye, Joe Dushuber flag bearers, Nari LC1. LC1 flag bearers, oh yeah. LC1, oh yeah. Amani Anulwane, Matt, Anyari, Lillian, Chairman, May College District. And one don't be one younger better chairman. So, I'm a better chairman, May College District. Museveni, mwako kenecha, unwo queer, percent pirabiro, we are rio, itonere da rio. Amani don one kole, umitibed 99%. No law tuka bero 98, one bero 99. So amani don, one or two koboni flag bearers what ye. Chakare ping nakamalu, ojo wa melao, we una poka. Kau year President Museveni, o year flag bearers. Jo agina wotikere no. Kau weko gitien, nga wotikere. Don ko wek unu, ko poka morcha, o year ka flag bearers. Meme yuti, adwong lobo wot kakare. Museveni oye, NRM oye, Lao oye, Apoya tek.
NRM oye! President Museveni oye!
Dr. Jane Oy, Aliela Dennis Oy, Atul Sam Oy, Lira City Oy, Yom do Lira City, wana no tu go duru kay ma President Museveni, Dr. Jane, Karachel wa mama, Anita Among. In a special way, I mean, they wouldn't any kind of unity, obey Lira. One, obey the chairman, I'm all one, Dr. Jane. Allah nyingi come to chairman. I mean, they wouldn't le which petia makawai chato President Museveni, Dr. Jane, kede NRM du shemetie, pien gina motiu, nen kene, akibua kene, uteru billion mia bichi wie. Akari de bera jok pay me President Museveni queer. Kede Dr. Jane, kede NRM do you queer. Doana kwa yuune, ukobukani obino nyute, ano luwane gwal Tom Alex, aberu won kom NRM, Meli City East Division. Upoye matek, obago NRM anungu City parcel pirabong wena beach. Dr. Jera nungu parcel pirabong wena beach. Academy to nyope yama kurne wana we yo dude. Upoye matek.
Museveni oye! Fripole oye! Amson oye! Kwania oye! Kwania tiwunu kwene! Nelson abilo biro nyia. Won koma chel ke keni lang sab region. Amigo oko chapeo neno. Ako karamana buroha. Mene noni aduong yo weri kagota Museveni. Unuo 100%. Kado ayoj. Ayoj kai ipoint a bit ken. That was 99.5. Luak me pasho. Yo wamo maga flag duchu akato kuiri kwania. Amita kobi uni. Liye chubirulea tek kapelare. Kai miti beda tek baliye. Penek liye chete mudu ringu mere. Cham gina melie timunga. Chamo. Ibera tek banga baliye. Aduong Museveni do timunga. Obero ka. Wanu timere unu ninga. Nyiro timere unu kita en timunga. Timere kede. Ichwil watini. One protecting the gains. Gains ni obero nga. Bon kuj nong lobo nga. Pe. Aduong ikekene nuke liwa nga. Kuj. Aduong karachiel kiri mat speaker. Amani ti uni beru uni we come comfortably. Jono beru ni duj. Ngatorati anungu pe hoi beru pe. Pien aduong karachel ke the speaker o gwa kuon ngonywa mununwa chodo wa be di kom to lo ywa ko oniangede muvudani oye lang oye ana biruti yuti wera nakita ana biruti ti wera nageta anuong do higomo line ini weri dogino oba ko medi ugum Museveni na LC 1 tikkeken oba ko medi ugum
apoyo matek obabu chingwapi wegi komeni kerikopa besha ginu kobo Imakidango yijira ba mungo uni jira melwa kuwegi komwa medwa kogi kaberugi. Po yunu matek. Gindo dok ikaberugi. Gindo dok enung kaberugi. Po yunu matek wegi kom me NRM ame ti tuok ping me lao piti cha besha me wuni ti tiyu doki wuri ku runu ping wuni kobi dogu polo da winyu bishop dang tiu beru kano district court dang tiu beru kano hotel ame dini papat tie da beru gindang winyu do dong banya ni me wo tiyu kita me kobo kede po yunu matek kita nena kobe ukede aduong lobo pedong bor metuni yakina wakan dang dong delegates duch ameo tia expecting kan duch dong tikan ame meo chohera wadong romo chohera ber abon peho morke ken wek do hanu yu malu kita me program wa bin wot kede kadong welo wa nyo won kom tuni yakina wa nena ko ni ka won kom tuni yakina wa wan duch binu ya malu kita di de hotimo e ka te wer me kwogo lobo wa me Uganda kere wer me kwogo East Africa karkel kere wer me kwogo lobo lao kama nutum utela me dini roma maluti yakinawa binu tomu lego moro anok me miyo kana wan tie yeni chingo ba uteberu kere lok maga chego yi loka chego ni nena ko be uni aduong tinti kere kori chohera bera man kabera rio apapat acheli ye uber botwa ilang kan ekate ya te tuare ngwech na bukedi te wodok rwate keri rionget me jo amen tinti rwate kedi launi ena meti bukedi dushu dai rom gia papat ame nyurni aduong o jalo nino mere ame kono endong we kede ichen kiabit me binu rwate kedu un jo mere me chung kawae ite dero roma papat manu beru ginara pirateka me wan miro poe uni ye nina kona en we kere wandi yutunga ya beri president pe we tia won nini tia wor campaign na papat wan ko we no nok na tin en jalo ko me bin roate kedwa donc kayno bino en peri te kieno tuni top wanu ber kere won komme NRM me wang teach a wan ti yeni yilang college amendang tikan pe won komme LCHL and won komme NRM me wang teach me kan binu jola duong pidake a chiel or ken kaino jola duong a wanote luongo won kom me NRM me tumalu me Uganda amendang ti yakina wakan ente binu jollo a duong kana wanuti ye kaino jola duong NRM oye NRM oye wegi komme NRM tikan tie unu man wune natini joluna duong kakan wegi koma chiel me NRM won kom me NRM me wang tichikan ena me jola duong kakana me wan tiyeni kaino jolo wanote luongo won kom me tungmal me Uganda me NRM adang dohbero government chief whip ente binu jola duong yakina wa kaino jola duong dusha beri malu e kaute luongo alob won komme a rio me Uganda amedang dohbero speaker me parliament me Uganda mani mata me wan luoni ena mete binu jola duong yakina wa duong te lokedwa kaino me wata mere te me yowa ngoa me mir wano tim a chalo balo tela choher wadang te tumuko e kaute dokunu pachi wa dongi malu kita me program wa a wot kereno a chek me weka duong kare me wori bukedi me wot rwate kere jokene ametia kore kunasha o yakina wakan utiedon kere jo dondon ametiro beruko ame Jacob akela nyingi yore karchel keru kela lele ikela unu nyingjo adong ti yakina wa me weko nge otela wa adong ti uberu koping enti malu nena ko be uni utie kere imat speaker me parliament me Uganda amenu moro wa ko kan enti yakina wa nena ko be uni utie kere me wi kome man amson bua me beru chairperson me tumalu me Uganda me NRM nendang dong ti yakina wa utie kere minister me yotkom amenu beru won wele medical team ima Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng endang dong ti yakina wa utie kere telo ken roma papat ambassador me Uganda nyo duar pilobo Uganda ilobo me Ethiopia makina wakan kere otela me chun i roma papat Professor Alfred Olwa ame beru bishop me kineno me lao diocese endang dunga nahanen tunu ko kan enti yakinawa utie keda tela me chuny me kanisha me Islam kinawa district kadi anahanen endang dung tunu ko yakinawa utikere members me Uganda ameti yakinawa neno giutunu kan magu morukan hono Linda Auma ti yakinawa hono opio churi aneno ti yakinawa liste joke na pa neno abinu kan e kaute recognizing gi yore kitamegin tiekeri yakinawa utikere welo kana don utikere resident district commissioners ameti yakinawa kan woki wuni neno nugi utikere chairpersons me NRM ameti yakinawa kan wuni neno gi utikere is worship the mayor Melira City Council man is worship Sam Atul endang ti yakinawa kan wundai birunenne ka cha mere romo po yu matek nyingu kene akwanno alower kitameti tunu kere po yu matek Poyo matek kunuo program watia wot kitama kobe ukere no wele wa tia woti tunu adondon kiegi na haduongu me party amen bedo iot ameti technical ame uluoni secretary general me NRM mighty party me NRM aduong Richard aduong eni kome chok tunu binu beri yakina wakan doki program anena na kwanu no me put per wan luo regional chairperson me NRM me binu jollu wu karachel kera duong kan anungo wada luo right honorable secretary general me NRM man Richard to duong ala second vice chairperson me NRM manu ber boss a secretary general vice chairperson me NRM me tumal me Uganda manu bero udong your bosses a
Museveni, raisi wetu wa Uganda, tunampenda sana. Amekaa ametengeneza Uganda amani imeingia sana. Kwa mama yote tuchague yellow bus, kwa baba yote tuchague yellow bus. Raisi wetu wa Uganda kakuta Yoweri Museveni, tunakupenda sana. Imekuwa nzuri sana, hakuna ubaguzi hapa Uganda. Kasese yellow bus, buju
amani wanu tiekere utela iruoma papat neno na dungu tela me NRM district level gina nyude ko bodu jawani wanu tikeru tela wu ame wuri yera ame ti od mo kuji ame dushu ame lum tu ber pinkan jaw kan jawa ya ber en yini mobilizing yo nyai tikeru kan jawa petia ber daki hamora ken nu wela dido tunu ko members me parliament ki pin ko dushu binu nu ko yoriot ko binu ko yoriot na weka program pengo ku ko ame petie hu na ber binu eka te kwayo flag bearers me LC5 amenang tikan kay tie uni biru da ko yo me jon flag bearers me LC5 ametie kan unang yo biru ko yoriot me weke ping pengu kwa me wel ma wor me bot peru yin joni wi doni ko matek
teker kan aduong wili omodo manu yam eno yindo jaho
NRM oye! 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 Aviero Moni oye! Aviero Karakiel ke dalam solo gua ametelo wa ni payuki medok baju would ko bijo e baju message apira tek amekiro no gikan dalam ita ko bigi arabiru ko bijo na me yam ami kopado en boru
ami ko bijo ni mar nyaka ngatoro pimar kayu wanu kenoriye kanni Wunang marwa iwego wuru kon President Museveni wani pingi anadie kubijoni gini ping adungi kereti kut bet boru dushu
NRM oye! NRM oye! Utela shumela metikani oye! Speaker menenuni utela dushume NRM uchohere kan. Datia mitupoyo. Honorable Hamson Obua. Ameo binu winyu. Kopwa chalu flag bearers me MP. Meluongo meeting ora di tamekelu flag bearers dushu karachel. Mero atekera adonglovo. Ana beru Jane Francis Achilo. Amea beru chu. The woman MP Mel Yam District flag bearer. Iwinyu ununya. An gurhinai mwahani. Tiuchu ikom nyai yulonyo. Iching utedero. Jome oyam oye. Oyam ubedo a special case. Ame ilao utela wadushu beru gini UPC chawani. Ame mieru nen kede wanga bit. So ana tia mitu kwa yu achalu luak ni imede unu imwahani especially luak meo yam uteyero utela me nara kunwanu kobu ni jegele mieru kubere kede ngo. Kede jegele one peo tiu mitu. Kop man ni meo chu ame rushu wijo wa meo Yam District kunu ya gini party zukene kunu tiu ko bugini ni ward gini teach kede NRM akun NRM ti kede flag bearers gi winyere amorha apoy nenu udushu NRM oye.
NRM oye! Dokola oye! Adoila oye! Museveni oye! Anita Mwang oye! Obwamson oye! Man nyahume doholo! Adoila me poli! Kado poro kwir podronga teka me da ochwekite! Amitu kwa yulag me lango! Tindong kare waeni! One did dig jobero puli wa ler tin wahani one pe oye. O mitoni lwa kelango dushu. O kobu nu jegele kere jegele. Nyero keru nu Museveni kom. Lwa kamo binu kan dushu ngeni peti ngatora mati kere Museveni apati wane. Kawaro miti jame melo watun porwa. Jame diswi watun porwa. Waro neni oyero unu flag bearers wa chakari malo. Tedo kede hana happy. Museveni oye. Wakela ondu soye. Apo yun mate.
Museveni oye. Honorable Anite oye. Hamson Obua oye. NRM Dushu oye. Sami Ngola oye. Langi tiana dek. Apo wumat tek. Na duong lobo. Tamoni luong jo from the grassroots. Iping na hamalo. Kopana besi na pol. Imono one NRM.
Jo pieradek ameti village achiel. Kere jo pieradek we bicha mo yera. Pe romo loyo wa uno NRM Uganda nen dusu kakon wan do yunyuru commitment wa party wa otebolunu kwir. Unene do piru tekalo. Pe ni ngeu dano oti ot. Ameka wan we hunu nyego. We hunu luwen within ourselves. Otemak unu party wan yen. Wan romo loyo uni Uganda dusu. Uti unu kare chiel. Wa nene luwenye wuni kom juana no noha niyene. Aute tieko ge unu ko. Ana kobe jo me rure to ping. Ni parliament ne Uganda. Me masimia beach piera dek we aboro. NRM ti mia dek piera boru ye. Ameka jo wore caucus. Jo to kama mito. Ngata kwero petie. Juana no noke kari do loka do kota mito binu pechielo dano. Gino deberu defending uteko nigin loho. Ngato chamu loho ni parliament. Speaker me parliament ikacha. Penyo kene jomenu ye jomenu po ye. Ajo te woni ai. Kopdak se tumoko. Ginjo deberu laro. Kuri penji ni. Chika ngoa wuru ikelu nukare chiele parliament ne Uganda. Peti mora romugam. Eto ka bolo te dero. Ana do loka lo. Iloko ngo. Kubijo ngo iloko. Wano mitu dongo lobo. Kaini neno ana kero tere ni dongo lobo. Kawan poti unukare chiele unupashu. Uneno ni pia maratia be. Yotia be. Dakatal tie. Kanisa melego tie, chukula unu tia be, unungu tino wa unu scholarship, wanenu la nyewuni Uganda ni. Ami to po speaker me parliament, me ye, what cannot do Uganda gina duong, preaching the gospel of the movement, wano lobo yore, wano tijunukare chel, dohuna be, obama me diugum. Museveni oye, Ingola oye, ole kono bolo kuititine, onwala nya racha da polisi tema kawa.
NRM oye, Museveni oye, Anite oye, Obua oye, Lao oye! Lira district oye! Nya patri o ngoma regedeng. Aberu flog bearer pi country a route north. P. Aberu po your sec in a special way. Me ye nit in wangi. Kuira NRM ya kwa iping I wangti. Uti ukri style wa wanu regedeng I ibieni. Ikaro karangi. NRM no pe maru flog o pol jode karo. Pien jo kwa kuir jo malo, jo ping, ite biye ping kusha. Bari ya yum tinini, jati kirwa wanu reidengi ping, hamungu kwa yu kuir idogola, damini mukuburu ni, tinuangi NRM aberu yelo, kanoro dushu. NRM oye! Ade kwa yu uni wanu reido, nuti gini wanu kej, wanu mako tijikoma, na de painting Uganda yelo, chaki wang tij, na are ring oye! Follow me.
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Laundi oye! Right Honorable Speaker, Aduong Amson, aneno akupolo kere lo utikan. Wengurni oban tikane obabu chwa po. Gina joko bukan dushu mira. Ena hana dikira penyar yo. Kwa nenting wegi kwa machiel. Ame obedo flag bearer ame NRM. Ame choa warga kanyom kinping kwa ting chimu marane. Obab ting wapuo jone. Apenya boruwene. Kaidi choye warga kana jo nyomie. Ao rekelo diang, ame onywalo kwa ame ochiro. Menguti nyom. Min diang uwaro kera tinere ya tinere dongo. Min diang uwaro kera tinere. Ame nguru ni min diang ame chakar duomber President Yoweri Museveni. Otira me ayetu ene. Bom. Otira me ayetu chakar ene chungkane. Itwero kwa nyatin diel ni wetu diang. Eto. Kao mi to jamia ber o mi queer bod President Museveni. Utame yo queer ping. Bod members me parliament. Nanga ping LCHL. NRM oye. NRM oye. Me ariyo. Ana dia penya ariyo again. Apenyu bod wo ikomi me party. Kwane en chingi. Obab chingwa po jono. Enado yini binu kanne. Enado ibedo kanne. Jo pacho. Wan government NRM TUI ingoye ko bediku, ingoye ko bedisheng, ingoye ko betieno, iko members me parliament me NRM. Wuni bedo kanu tuwe nyomiye. Kanu tuwe olaye. Kajo atwe yola gwong bera dike gen. Gwong bera dike gen. Ningo. Gwong ategere nono. Ena me beru gwong aja gwong katwe yungo. Me ategere wani uberu ngo. Ategere wani uberu ngo. Ategere wani uberu ngo. NRM oye. NRM oye. Iberu wan koma chel. Iberu wan koma pet NRM. Gwong me beri area ni. Ame ini telo. Uberu gwong mere. Uberu NRM. Ubami ugum.
NRM oye. Museveni oye. Amson Obua oye. Aneta Nitamong oye. Lira City West oye. Dr. Jane oye. Ra. Cha. Wa. Ameni apo ba tek pininatin. Apa bishop unibinu menen no kanaler kitame teach me NRM tia wokere. Amat right honorable speaker Aneta Nitamong amitu moko bori ni kitame jotinu binu kerekan tia moko kanaleri teach wo. Right honorable Amson Obua bera motela titian kin charachel tia moko kanaler ni teach wo. Pola cara jobe par ni NRM yo chak tichi ping na malo tishu karachel charo check mero ni jo tiu karachel chak ping na malo tia wok da chak mere lao ene no tiu nenani wano tikere again ni yuere kaguta Museveni anu kwiri lao iroma duong amana ga en potponu amiro moko boru ni Lira City uberita lao Terani, achalo lao, wan miro po ye, ni kucha mawer donge lao ni, pedong miro king, jome Lira City. Lira City bedometi ye, terani, luak men arem, ena miro occupying positions me parliament, level bishu, na level me meya, wukir na ping, wek chaka me wano shirni, umede kere chiro, amedo potecho. Aduong Amson, amira meda mera puonyi, ara kwa yini, picha tiri chako uni laoni. Miro meda. Itelo buru yore. Naga yunge queer. Mena ni don. Me yu lao. Umeda nyim. Chaki chawani. Naga yagiki. Ana pekiri luoro. Kuna tikiri ke. Luak meli Lira City. Anu ukare. Temi yu queer bo Dr. Jane. Temi yu queer bo Eddie Morris Ogweng. Temi yu bo Dennis Alialo Modi. Temi Atul Sam. Kiri jo dushu. Awan dushi lao. Utecha kurien kare chel kede NRM. Mewek don. Te wara nyim. Achalo lao buha. Paul Matek, ubaye poroduo.
NRM oye! Kwania oye! La oye! Wandushu oye! Apoya tek, luwa piyo Suzanu Kelo, gwanga bera tek luwa. Wani langungi onishini keni peti mga. Andu pako bitum kan. Langingi bera ina daho mere. Pikwania di. Yatin yo matek. ikori gore ni ateke de genna duong ni aduong lobo Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ulanyu kwiruko karachel ke de flag bearers mere dushu wanu tiunga ya ber ni NRM wangi ilao kwirgi dong tiyo aha balme aromo pedong woye tidong oho tido tene oho wan dushu ulanyu kwiruko pin wando nyanga ber ni ga ya rema wiye dong pe dong mi wanu bedo kom ke de gufu karachel ke de kero mela nyukwir wacha dong bodjo wadon ametikan amsonu bua gen karachel ke de speaker dong wacha ru tieni MP sa duong amobere NRM tia ya lao kan wacha tieni ichimi wa wunu ministers da beda pol ilao kan we ministers ma ya lao bedanga pol nuwando mi kwira bob bara duong lobo uba
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni oye. Speaker Anita Mong oye. Dennis Hamson Obua oye. Apach oye. Man Betty Ngola, flag bearer, May woman member of parliament. The Apach district. Luak, me NRM. Mana teni. Petty President ore Uganda. Amedu tiatek aber bala President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Donc pi mono. Ukoboni tichi. Donc luak me NRM. Chawa N1 NRM. Me wo sa papat. Me teach pi Uganda. Atia kwa yoni flag bearer zo dushu mirokare. Yen chawa ene. Anapoyo jo dushu me binu. Akoboni dokunu imede uni teach ateha naha. Idwea binu January kede February amenu kwi wano beru bollo apoye unatek NRM oye obame diugum
Apach oye Kwania oye Dogolo oye Amolatar oye Aleptong oye Eyusi oye Wak Chipan American Opu Pura Mebino Nia Nekion Isaac Amado Abedo Magbendera Piapach Municipality Bamida Kum Kupa Paul Kan Abaga Cholomano Kumunir Ward Anakwe yi Nimi Arieho Mebedilo Ichaya Pierbishel Yero wario ukoni andwa neno Peru me neno ulichan mishiri kwa yene kara me ruoro miwa ti unu kede yorabier amira po ina Amson kede mat Anita Mong ni kope UPC wano tiyo ko apach kucha kope no pe tiyo koro ka kuongo beti kuongo perro kuongo an kede jo shiele Amson kangira duo binu kubdora ni borre kubani peo mitu rushi lao wana mitu don lobo ento pe mi UPC chende mebe loen ikomwa obame polo mi ugum
NRM oye Museveni oye Anita Mong oye! Amson Obua oye! Oye watek Nia Moses Operro Abera Magbandera MP Pimaruzi constituency Apach district Ako bokopa Paul kan, ede mat speaker, ametadi chuni kede lango ducha metikan. Ni wan, jo akohoro, jo maruzi, jo apach, okwero, okopa ngatorocha metia koboni, wan pobole President Museveni kuit. Wan omito dongo lobo, omita nyim me paso betie kan. Huyu watek. NRM oye, wacha bot jolira city. Ameti kan. Olero tela me NRM. Akwa unity unu ginoro keken atwere. Menoni Dr. Jane Ruth Achieng Okato. Kamite wanangolo lehu binukan mekonye mato. Omi to goba. Kana Joshua Terowa yepe. Puyo watek.
NRM oye! Li oye! Amolatar oye! Wegi kome wadushu oye! Obawa ber! Kare dushu! Obabu chingwa gango lowe upu unu bero ba! Imat speaker me parliament Aduong Amson Obua members dushu rem anena mo luani Felix adupa ngwech joma mo taluoni nga ginte koni kwiri menga nga mela nyikuno ruoto ba me polo mi ugum luak melao ana weku kere ka kopa chiel chiaro kopa lao kovani ati guok pelele chaki ya wotere achala duong do binu kan wano kwayo ni imat speaker wun kere Amson nene unu jammi ame maho lao utuni ching lao ame gilongo tenuongo kita me mitekede ka poko pok mebedu ministers igamenta me ubiketo ikara me Yesu kero kwera meru nutia wot jo alubete koni eto wano tiu lubu yori ginoru biru berie ruote koni eteteni akobi wu ni manono ubinu chulu wutiena rio do kwa ni luang melao binu bolu kwira duong ateteni luang miru chul tiena rio. This is a special request. You remember the first 3 point for Lango was Amolatar district. You made the promise to the people of Amolatar that after Museveni conclude his rally, you will go back to Amolatar. You please, I humbly request, after all these people, Obama Polo Luang mela puyo wate ko kato kare.
NRM oye! No report ni aduong do tuno ko. Amolatar oye! Nye obedo kodo Peter, abedo flag bearer ame Kyoga North. Luak melao ame tinti kan. Me achiel nyirwano puo ni aduong karangewa nahi wang tishwa. Me rio luak melao tedo memu hanga tedo Kampala tedo Museveni ubuogi turu kade hochek wane nutingo toke luboru eka wuni te kwanyi chani mwahani wune ni poko boto tederwa mani pebere yomi ye opoya duong me worwa opoya duong me marwa loba miugum.
NRM oye! NRM oye! Kole district oye!
bearer, me woman member of parliament, me kole. Ada kwa yolwak, me lao dushuni, umi wunu President Museveni kui, mi wunu NRM flag bearers, me MP kui, mi wunu flag bearers, me woi koma big kui, ako boni, wanjo me NRM, he we wunu jo wa, ako biwuni, atin narara, me litotere, ako wate, ba mi ugum.
NRM oye! Lira City oye! President Yoweri Kaguta oye! The Right Honourable Speaker Anita Among oye! Vice Chairperson wa Northern Uganda Hamson Oboa oye! Dr. Jane Acheng Uchero oye! Aliela Omoni oye! Lwak Melao Tinini Wayom Mejola Dunglobo Orwakan Lira City already down allow I make pumping remo ikakano rushi komdano Domi de kwayo lao nen Lira City kirewanga kwiri ken Lira City enama miulado ken lao tek kabiro gede karachel oba mi ugum NRM oye! Hotel ame parti dishu oye! Nya Boniface Okot Abera member me parliament Abulu metu malume Uganda Kereda nganna yatia makobendera me parti me NRM iko letu ping Iuyem jome NRM Kano mi uchawa memunuia Noene nurukita tini ya yongere kompatiwa Nene noni Immobilization me party Miracha harikere ping Kundei chingun Otela weme party Ametie iwan ticha chela chela
Ubawunu chingwa popo unu tela wame party Ata unonia nuongo jira Ametie yaibot mon Kemi unu tela me party wani kongi jira Nyoko doa rondo ngejira botrobo Apire te kere timine Tieni wano bino meyi khere ilwen Nindo para beach medwe mea chiel Abiro nina pire tek Bang lobo me Uganda Ana miro niya penyu kong Lao kare Noko ni Yili poro kere kuira Edi chawa ni jolahoko Jotia kubokani Museveni wangokare kuira Jo adi kan na metia mokoni President Museveni kere flag bearers me NRM dishu akaro kere kuiri Jo adi Opoyo ba medugum Luen pelo wanom Luen pelo wa Okrisayo loyo no kanba Luen pelowa Upoyo uno Oloyo uno luenye ninda para bicho dwe machiel Obame dugum NRM oye Museveni oye Hamson Oboa oye Undushucha Poyo uno tutwal Nyobedo Dr. Samuel Opio Churi Abeda member me parliament me kole itumalu Abedo danga matbendera me kole north Jo ameno puru neno koma Ameno winyo kaduona i radio No tamo ni abedo mzee ti Eta abeda wobia yot Duona dit Etu mwahana titiri Mogo ni kobo ni Opio Churi penyeo leblao Etu mon me kole kobo ni Winyo leblao Opio Churi mitoro Dankai winyo metie yot nyal Inyalo rudi tienario Anamito kobilao dushukan Ni giname pito obedo giname chamo Giname pito obedo giname ichamo Kai pito ranka iromo chamo eme Kai pita eme iromo chamo maido Kai pita maido iromo chamo chere Pito ranka kai mito chamo o ranka Pito chere kai mito chamo o chere pit nyuagi kaimito bango unga LC1 moro polu yami MP pito mogo kaimito matarege akoni mono pura winyo entu kawano mito don lobo kawano mito lonyo pasu oyer wani kori ameromo nyaho nyige koricha obedo Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ame obedo DK777 ame nyaho nyige obedo Bazooka ame nyaho nyige Ikaradushu mea gikimere yerunu flag bearers dushu wano kobo ni petie gomongo line iled munu petie gomo line jokobo ni no gomi wano tio kobo ni no gomi mea rio joke ni tia wite wano tio kobo ni no waiting no ngo waiting no gomi no waiting joke ni tia wiro wigi tutuni tia wiro dudgi otio kobo ni no duding. Okay, meanwhile, no doing. Hello. Lawrence, may I have your attention? Yes, please. Alwa committee kan adwong president Tiedo Poroko ameka ko benijo ametiu chungo alop tenyute adwa tunukan na megin protiu lop tenyute nenwa kwayo ni jo adodong mi waka nyi kera duoli ewek do eri bere me receiving aduong kan ento medical mano ami to kwayo lao po bere kai gum menwong original vice chairperson me Northern Uganda mainstream lao bere gum menwong vice chairperson Sapolata nena bere kwa the other vice chairpersons like Brigadier General Omure and Tio bere vice chairperson Metumalo yai lao monopi jo amedong ori historicals otie kera minwa for PWD otie kere bulu dang yai lao otie kere mayor mon for the region da yai lao nena miro kwa ni gindo joining members of parliament when lao ni lao pe onuo ka position achiel ken malo kucha lao nuo position sapol nying kera duol ewe jo dushu bedikare enare moye Museveni oye! Oyam County South oye! Luak Melao, Nyao Luani Patrick Ogwangubura, Abeda Mak Bendera, Me Oyam Ituping, Adwola Me Yilao, Wanobiru Yero MP wa, Teya Tengwe Chewe Kaweha, Ando Atebila Kikakanu. Awitongoro, Nirwara Cheloko Bani, Kairi Beda Lahu, Kai lago dago pe lago katuna keken ilago kirijami tusu anda lago yam kirijami tusu wanu tiltero kui nani nda para beach achara bara kina pia tek apa ini lao pe kare meke la loga ni lao apu tutwal obame polo bi wagum lua wa ka kwa winyo tite dong tek ko be tite wit roma keda rao cholo ka ko ni do nyute uno ba ka duo tunu kana monu politi line dan security akwa nyuko ikano kodo winyu ni top
enala maye ala tongaye laye anulwani Dr. Masila Kisa abere flag bearer me woman MP Pia Leptong district abere dan regional vice chairperson for the NRM Youth League ana peke de Copper Pole Luak Melao Bashwa menaren self-contained. Hanging Betty Kano, Ginimiti Nuye, Obama Polomi Ugum. NRM I, Past Queen Achiu, Abedo NRM flag bearer, workers member of parliament, Ayai Lao Kane Chachung in national level. Apoye Unumate.
Museveni oye! Utuga oye! Ando luani sabat bwa ukwe ama bendera won koma beach me otuhe kanna me adung logo ti yeda yiwa kakele ngeki unu dongi malu ana te chunge ja boro kita dung logo te chung kere do ti muno ber kita dung logo kar kere ana kara banno no pu watek ikonya uni komme yo mi atunu bile koyo Enaramoye! Kwania oye!
James Ngutar amaho bendera ekwania emalo. Mewa me kwania do yora PNM pina Mohabi Pomor kadi speaker parliament apoyo. James Ngutar apoyo. Your name Kerkani Chui. NRM Oye. Dokolo Oye. Dokolo North Oye. Anabero Joseph Jones Ogwal amaho bendera Dokolo Tumalo. Step party man NRM. Atika kere kwacha chela ken. Ni utela me party Chahare Wang teach. Bini sub county kere district mirungi gigi teach. Gali upi kero toha. Wo mate.
NRM Luag me NRM chaki President Museveni na haping. Nya bero Tony Ron. Mano bero Don Luag me Kwania County. Kwania bero Torra Kwania. Neondua Parwe Beach. Luag long me President Museveni Queen. Tell me around Tony. Mechung in Luag.
For you take Tony Chawa Dunkwe. Just just give me your name, I'll mention. Kerkani Kiwi, Isebash, Regional Vice Chairperson, Opoyumatek, Dila Benson, Flag Bearer, LC5, Oyam, Oyamo, Opoyumatek, Ambrose Agechopio, Flag Bearer, Apache District, thank you very much, Ambrose. George Kwania, Flag Bearer, Opoyumatek, Akasha, Opoyumatek, RCM Okelo Orik, Flag Bearer, Chairman, Lira District. Okay, Joka Indo, we're very paying Bintu Yuruko, Bintu Indomu Yurida, the Yeruko, Vice Chairperson.
Can we have music? I want all the excitement. Musea has arrived. Can we have the music?
President Tiamea Donyo Kwaya, Kinawa, music, music.
I want you to be excited. DJ, I want you to be excited that you're receiving the president that you love. We are not in a funeral. Even in a funeral, these days people get up and clap when they are singing godless songs. Okay? Can we all get up and dance and clap and be excited? Luak melao. Anajo luweta mitujira, mitulelo, mitukukuduru. Man Lira City. Umaunu Lira City kwa ichawa ni kere jira lelo kere duru. Museveni oye. Nyute wuru mara kautulukan. Mara me yenguping. Hallelujah.
Me would gamo aduong lowo number 12 ubero imat speaker me parliament kape ni please do not go there. The right honorable speaker of parliament will receive the president. The vice chairperson from northern Uganda will receive the president. The national chairperson youth council will receive the president. We shall have the Secretary General of NRM, if he's here, he will receive the president. We shall have the 10 district chairpersons of NRM who will be receiving the president. We shall have His Worship, the Mayor of Lira City, on the team. We are going to have Ambassador of Uganda to Ethiopia, who is already on the line. The RPC is already there. And the president is already just entering. Yaun Maru Adung Lobo, Tida Waranyim, go on music, Major the Dung Lobo, Adung do Tunuko. Go on music, your lane, Major the Dung Lobo. Gira Meka Dung, Gira Bapuching, wa Joluna Dung Lobo, Kautunu, Terry Gira, Yum Tunu, Yum Lelo. Major Dung Yakinawa, Manaber National Chairperson, NRM His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni is now stepping the ground of Uganda Technology of Lango College, Kanamentia Birwata Kerijo. Adult President, Uganda, Uturukai Yakinawa, Dong jo tia jole imat na parliament man Anita Among tia gamaduong. Amson Obuo tuchungkano tia gamaduong. Dr. Jane Rufa Chengichero tia gamaduong. Imat Rebecca Ambassador tia gamaduong. Honol Samengola tia gamaduong. Mayor is worship Samatul tia gamaduong. Tia person na metia chungi wig kome tu jumena Remat Boso Nyik tia gamaduong. Division Commander Ameti Abera Cholpi man General Keda Dulce Miel Hindu Kono Babuti RPC Tikano Eka RPC me prison Sikana Gamaduong Adulce Moto Joy Gira Tere Bapu Ching Tere Lero Gira Tere Bapu Ching Aduong Lobo Tia Wunungu Kabermere Medun Kari Gira Medun Kari Gira Medun Kari Gira Medun Kari Lelo Wanga Duo Bedo Umede unukari chungu, umede unukari lelo, umede unukari jira, aduong tia wonungu kabermere. Yes, sound controller. Sound controller. I want you to tune the mode.
When
I request the religious leaders to lead us in brief prayer. Your Excellency, I request you sit and I will pray. I request the others to kindly sit too, and then I will pray. Please sit. Betty Wehalegi, Council 1 chairpersons, the first guardians of community peace and order. Strengthen them with discernment and resilience. Lord, may every plan discussed here promote unity, stability, and the well-being of all our people. Let your hand rest upon this meeting, guiding us towards justice, peace, and the flourishing of Uganda, through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, right here assembled are the delegates ready to listen to your address. Without wasting time, I will request the chairperson of NRM for this village to come and welcome you within 1 minute, if it pleases you. Thank you very much. The chairperson.
NRM oye! His Excellency oye! His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, our Honorable Speaker, Nita Mong, the Government Chief Whip, Honorable Amson Obua, Honorable Members of Parliament present, His Lordship, the Bishop, Professor Alfred Olua, Honorable Members of Parliament present, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Almighty God who has granted you journey mercies to make to this place. You are all welcome. His Excellency, there is a saying that even a female dog can catch. So in this village, it's a woman who has caught it, and that is none other than myself, Mrs. Stella Pio. The one commanding the leadership of this village. And without wasting time, I would like to recognize the presence of my head teacher who takes care of this place. Can you rise up for recognition? Then, I would like to welcome you all and say Lango College is peaceful, Lango College is calm, Lango College is secured. So while here, feel free and feel at Lango College. His Excellency, I'm overwhelmed with joy and happiness for this kind of gathering that you have taken the initiative to organize. As members of the leaders at the grassroots level, we have been so disgruntled, thinking that our father, our beloved father, who is you, have abandoned us despite of our endeavors to do active mobilization at the grassroots. So I'm so grateful that your coming here today will grant us relief. I believe you are with us words of love, and I believe that you have organized this as a father. I'm imagining that His Excellency, as a father, you have organized this as a fireplace with us words of wisdom. So when you come, when the time comes for you to speak words of wisdom and share with the local leaders at the grassroots, you are most welcome. Everybody, you are most welcome. Last but not least, on behalf of these local leaders, I would like to acknowledge your contribution towards the development of this place. Thank you for the good plans that you have for our college as our mother school, the plan for innovation. Lastly, I'm concluding by saying, His Excellency, I'm a strong supporter of NRM, and I started supporting NRM when I was still a youth. At the time when Honorable Amson Obua was elected, I was one of his electorates. Secondly, I am a pioneer of the first delegates conference until today that have been technically knocked out. Then at one point I was a foot soldier who campaigned for you, who mobilized the people throughout the entire municipality, but nothing like appreciation was given. And in connection to that, on behalf of these local leaders, we are saying we are actively carrying out, doing the mobilization, but there are challenges in the mobilization. We need transport as the local leaders at the grassroots level. Thank you very much. May the good Lord who granted you journey mercies, again grant you journey mercies back home. I say this for God and my country. Be blessed.
Thank you very much. Aware of the schedules of His Excellency and the National Chairman of the party, earlier on you were briefed that the Chairman will have another meeting of a similar nature in another region. Your Excellency, with your permission, I will straight away invite the Regional Vice Chairperson for NRM, Honorable Amson Obua, to come and invite the Speaker to welcome you to address the meeting, sir. It has been me, Lawrence Egole, RCC of Lira, the Master of Ceremonies for the day. You are most welcome.
Lango NRM leaders, oye! President Museveni, oye! NRM, oye! Your Excellency, in the interest of time, the second National Vice Chairperson should drive to Bukedi, where you will be heading. Before you land, she has requested that I allow her make her remarks, then I can come back and make remarks as the Regional Vice Chairperson as she departs for Bukedi. With your permission, kindly allow us to break the protocol of the party. Thank you so much. Kerdo chiwa kara chen me jolo nyarwa speaker me parliament doka lobwon kom me party me NRM na Mario Uganda, Right Honorable Anita Anetamong.
Microphone. NRM, I am not feeling you. NRM, President Museveni, the leaders of Lango, Apoyo Unobino. Lango,
anti pachokan. Iwinyo, apoyo unobino, apoyo mari President Museveni. Kan Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, who is also our flag bearer of the mighty party NRM, we want to welcome you to Lango. Your Excellency, when I was still a young girl, I started my journey. I started from Hoima. After 6 months working in Hoima, that's when I just finished S6. Then I came to Lango. I established myself in Lango. When I am in Lango, I am at home. This is home. We want to welcome you home.
Speaker Tekobni, Lao Benopashuhere, Domenio Adwonga Pashu, Elijamo, Teach, Itu Oima, Tepino, Tedon, Tetilangan, and Joe President Pashilam.
When I was in Centenary Bank. Your Excellency, when I was in this place, the insecurity that was in this place, when you would want to travel from here to Soroti, you would first sleep 1 week on the road because of the insecurity. Because of the coin, the LRA, all those kind of things, Lakwena, that was the order of the day. But we want to thank you for sacrificing yourself and bringing peace in this region. I am not hearing you clapping. I am not hearing. Are you still in IDPs? Are you still in IDPs? You are at home because of President Museveni. Your Excellency, the leaders who are here, we have the LOC1 chairpersons. Can you stand up and wave at the President? We have the LOC2 chairpersons. We have the LOC3 flag bearers. We have the LOC5s. We have chairpersons NRM parish. Village level. Your Excellency, we have people from Lira. We have 539 from Lira City. Lira City. Lira District 1,437. Apache 862. Kole 1,266. Otuhe 1,130. And Leptong 1,559. Kwania 974. Oyam 2,302. Amolata 1,289. Dokolo 1,077. However, when the youth heard that you're coming, the youth also decided to come. And as you heard the bishop say,
we need to have an affirmative action for the youth here.
Kitame apa bishop okokere niroti ginoro amedo karu ginamoti uko.
We have over 15,000 people here. And they are ready to go and look for the votes. Before you came, Your Excellency, I told these leaders that the LOC ones who have been complaining, they were getting 10,000 shillings. Now you have increased to 100,000. All the LOC system up to LOC 5. And as a party, we have agreed as a party that we want to make sure that all our structures are happy. And we have decided, the president asked us to write a paper how we should do. Make sure you're comfortable. We will make sure we give you also some money. Your Excellency, these people are supposed to monitor government programs. And I want to request you that we amend the law and have these people be ex-officials in the councils so that they are able to have a say on monitoring the government program. And while we are away, we went into a competition. Every district said they are going to be the best. And we have agreed the best will get a gift from their daughter, the speaker. And I was telling them the NRM bus is has 4 tires. The first tire is the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The second tire is the members of parliament. The third tire is the LOC 5 plus its councillors. And the fourth tire is the LOC 3 plus its councillors. You cannot vote for members of parliament when you're not voting for the president. So we have agreed we vote from president, member of parliament, LOC 5, LOC 3. Is that what we have agreed? How many are saying that's what we have agreed? Put up your hand. If you have agreed, put up your hand. Today is a Sunday. And we are swearing before God. And may the good God give you those hearts to vote for the NRM flag bearers. Your Excellency, to show that you love our region, our sub-region Lango, you gave us senior ministers. One of them is here, Government Chief Whip. The second one is here controlling all the health. The third one is in gender. And those are the ministries with the biggest budget in Uganda. We also have the members of parliament that you have given leadership in parliament. We have Honorable Chut, who is the vice chairperson of health committee. We have Honorable Court Benefits, who is a vice chairperson of trade. We have Honorable Linda Uma, who is a chairperson of agriculture. Those are committees with the biggest amount of money. And that means love for us, the Langi. And means trust for us, the Langi. We want to, as you go back, Your Excellency, we want you to thank Mama Janet. For one reason, she's a born of Untungamo. When she wanted to stand as a member of parliament, she decided to go back to stand in Itungamo. I am a born of Teso, but married in Busoga, but I decided to stand in Teso. Linda here is born over here. She's standing as a member of parliament here. And yet she's married in my village. Dr. Chen here is a born of Lango. I mean of Lira. Dr. Chen here is born of here. And I am telling you, if we are married somewhere, let's stand in our home area. I cannot be born in Minakulu and I come and stand in Lira City. And I asked you before, what about if the marriage fails? Does that person go with your things, your money to the other side? I want to request you, vote for NRM. Vote for a change. We will have these relationships. Even when you don't vote the gender minister, Museveni will still make high minister. Because Museveni is a caring father. Mao is a minister. Is he a member of parliament?
No, but Mao is a minister, a member of parliament.
And he's a member of DP. Let's respect the values and what we decide in NRM. You cannot have one leg here, one leg there, and you think you're... And I want to tell you, there are people who think they own this country. You cannot be putting food on somebody's table and the person is saying, don't vote for Museveni. And President, when there was a case where some of these people did not have papers, Modo, where is he? Modo here. Come. Modo was going to be a solution in this country. Because the president is a father.
You decided to tell Modo Modo to step down. You keep quiet. Keep quiet. Lingitido. And now we have a problem. He has forgotten the time when the president saved him. And I have told you I will come back here to Lango and speak whatever I want to say. Nobody will stop me. And I am part of Lango. There is nobody who is going to say, don't give Museveni. Do you own these voters? When there was insecurity, did they bring peace in Uganda? When you are able to drive all the way with this Tamaka road, you have hospitals, you have school. Museveni is going to renovate Lango College. And you say don't vote for him? Papa Bishop, you need to pray for these people. We want you to pray for these people because they are enemies of progress. And for me, I can assure you, we are going to deliver. And as Lango be counted as those people who have delivered and defeated the devil. Nobody will continue threatening you. This country belongs to all of us. I wish you good luck. The LOC ones and the NRM chairpersons, I was telling you, me, I'm an opposed. Because my people believe in me because of what I have done. If I was one voter like this, I would have brought Museveni post. Because of the things that he has done. Even the Bible says we shall know them by their deeds. They have been in the parliament for all these years. What have they done in the city? Then you think you can do something for this country. What I was supposed to use for campaign in my constituency, I've given it to Hamson to give to you LOCs and NRM chairpersons. Oba nga Medigum Apoyo Unobino Dongaber.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the NRM Presidential Flag Bearer, the second National Vice Chairperson of NRM, the Secretary General of NRM, and all the NRM leaders of Lango Sub-Region.
Ana mituni loka duong winyi. Ana ng'eyo ni lawa kare wuore tadero ka iloke lemono endang niang. Pienti kop poka me amitu dang kobe. Your Excellency, first and foremost, I welcome you back to Lango sub-region. Obabu chingwa jol una duong pendo duoga. The meeting you are holding today with the NRM leaders is unprecedented, is historical, because in the history of NRM, there is no single moment that such a meeting has been held. Aduongire kada nyukutia winyu ete aminaneti ya konika kori uto hamercha jami komtiye aman ko endo ko ni ko do mi jo kong bibere kong bayi gi yom piena duong ka tunu jo ken dong ten no de dong no de moro ko dong jo ya maro ko ya maro wana mirni ka gama ka ko ni yelo yini gama ni yelo Museveni, yellow Lango, yellow in Uganda, yellow is NRM, yellow Beruan Beach, yellow Berulango, yellow Berutumalo, yellow Beru Uganda, yellow Beru Museveni, yellow Berutela Dutch. Tia Berman, NRM oye, NRM oye. Atamu ni uberu unuping. Wanu ngeo ni aduonga kari kome pe en winyu kop. Wekuru anu meda nyim kere kop. In pe par ni. Your Excellency, I was thanking you that as chairman of the NRM, the meeting you are holding today in Lango sub-region and later on in Bukedi is unprecedented, has never been held. Babuchingu pia na hariko meeting in Port Kobino. As NRM regional vice chairperson for Northern Uganda, I would humbly request that time permitting, you hold a similar meeting in West Nile and Acholi sub-region. That is my humble request. Your Excellency, I know that we are not doing well in as far as time is concerned. But as you are a good student, I know that in majority of the books you have written, you have always emphasized to NRM leaders about 7 key important points. Their role in ensuring peace, their role in wealth creation and household income, their role in fighting crime and corruption, their role in fighting sectarianism, their role in ensuring there is unity and not division, democracy and the mass line, interest over identity, among other things. Your Excellency, to the NRM Lango leaders here assembled, I wish to state that under the theme, protecting the gains, the 2026 campaign is NRM structure based. The reason why this time round you are speaking to the lowest leader of the national resistance movement, that is the village chairman and the village flag bearer for LC1 in this meeting. Your Excellency, this therefore means that assembled here are the disciples, are the foot soldiers, are the political commanders that should first deliver the NRM presidential flag bearer with a resounding victory and later deliver the other NRM flag bearers. Your Excellency, in this battle, this is the main fighting force. And you know how unique Lao is.
I will say something, then give a rider. Or let me start with the rider. Your Excellency, the leaders of the NRM in Lango sub-region have unanimously said that in principle, you used to have some team that you would covertly support in Lango. And they're saying, please this time round, do not offer any support to that group. That is what they have said. But I also want to confirm to them, Your Excellency, that in that group, there are some progressive forces who have joined us and they are campaigning for you from the opposition. I want to appeal to you, much as we are telling our chairman, that don't support the flag bearers of those teams. But those who have joined us, let's allow them as an auxiliary political force to campaign for our presidential candidate together with us, the mainstream force. That is my humble appeal to you. Your Excellency, to the people of Lango and the leaders here present, I want to say that there is no any other better time for Lango to vote for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and ensure a landslide victory than now in the 2026 general election. There is no another better time. The only opportunity we have is 2026 to demonstrate to President Museveni that we love him. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because Lango sub-region presented its development agenda at the 2012 Lango conference that was presided over in the closing ceremony by His Excellency the President. And His Excellency the President has started delivering Iyore. Lango asked for Lira University, President Museveni of NRM has delivered. Lango asked for upgrading of Lira Hospital to Regional Referral Hospital, President Museveni has delivered. Lango asked for a Kibwa Stadium, President Museveni is delivering. Lango asked for 4 strategic roads, Rekunya Patch, Lira, up to Purang. That one is currently under construction. I know, Your Excellency, the remaining 3 roads, which is Dokolo, Kaberamaido, Namasale, is on course. Aboke, Ngai, up to Bobby is on course. The reason why the President did not hold, I want to say this as the Vice Chairperson of Northern Uganda, his rallies in Lira City and Kole is Lira, Aloy, Otuke, Abim Road. On that Monday, the President decided to travel back to Kampala to chair cabinet meeting himself. And this road will be worked on very soon, but it will start with the first class Maram, and the tarmacking will come thereafter. On the question of the roads, Your Excellency, I will make one humble appeal as I conclude. So the people of Lango, this is our time. If other areas are giving President Museveni a mountain of votes, and for us we are giving a handhill, then it comes for a time of sitting on the table to demand, and our demand is a mountain, and yet we delivered a handhill. Amita kubulwag melao, pera mo bolo kuira romi tuk, eka ite would penyo God. Kai bolo kuir God, ipenyo God. Kai bolo tuk, ipenyo saiza tuk. Now me bol kuir, maybe you President Museveni, kare mecho buchi here mere, ilao kan. Dang bol dong nyego. Finally, Your Excellency, I wish to remind you of some strategic meetings that you had okayed. We have spoken to them and told them you can only meet them after the campaign. One of them is the meeting with the historical families. I know you know them. 2 is the meeting with bishops. And here we have Bishop Professor Alfred Olua. 3 is the meeting with some leaders of Lango war claimants. We brief you on this. 4, Your Excellency, the NRM flag bearers have written to you, and the letter was submitted to the Principal Private Secretary. Your Excellency, and they also need a meeting with you on the uniqueness of Lango, being a hotspot. Your Excellency, the youth leaders of Lango have equally submitted their memorandum, and they are also requesting for a meeting because this is a big constituency. Your Excellency, finally, I want to state that in consultation with leaders from 3 districts, that is Amolatar, Dokolo, and Aleptong, there is a humble request to you, and I've submitted this request in writing, requesting you to consider annexing Dokolo, Bata, Abako, Aloy Road, a stretch of 42.4 kilometers, to either Dokolo, Namasale Road, or Lira, Aloy, Aleptong Road. There are 4 strategic justifications they give, Your Excellency. 1 is connectivity. 2 is promotion of trade. 3 is shortening the distance from Lango, from Acholi, from Karamoja, through Amolatar ferry and the Kamerabaido ferry that you are about to commission. 4, promoting tourism through Amolatar ferry and Kaberamaido ferry to Kidepo National Game Park. This is 42.4 kilometers. If it pleases you, that road can even continue from Aloy through Apala, then it crosses the Rekunye Road from Ogur. You would have shortened movement and also enhanced connectivity by tarmac in Lango sub-region, Your Excellency. Whereas, Your Excellency, Lango leads in other aspects in Uganda. On the number of seed schools, we are leading in Uganda. On the number of health centers, we are leading in Uganda. But connectivity by tarmac, Lango sub-region leads from the tail with less than 10% connectivity. To be specific, quoting the report of the Eco Opportunities Commission, a government commission, we stand at less than 5%, Your Excellency. You have always told us to toe the mass line. What I'm saying as a leader is the mass line, because the people believe a good road is an enabler to wealth creation and household income because it provides access to the market. All this said, Your Excellency, may I now take this opportunity to invite you to deliver your message to the people of Lango. Meanwhile, they know you are still returning to Lango for Lira City and Kole district rallies, where other issues will be presented. Boy, want to take long melao. Ojola wulu da duong kong. Ojola duong kede jira. Kai jira tie jira koge. Aduong opo bino. Akwa yo Lawrence.
Hi.
Kopa duong kong.
The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament,
Imat Speaker of Parliament,
the Vice Chairperson Northern Amson Obua,
Alobun Kom Metumalu Amson Obua,
all the other leaders,
Utela dushu hametikan.
and the structure leaders of the NRM.
Kedi wundushu hameberu dong utela me NRM irwama papat.
Before I give my comments, I would like us to observe 1 minute of remembrance for our elder, the Yosam Odur, who died recently.
Apot pero akobo kopa me akobo. Akwa yini wandushu yao chun malu me waro pidaki hachel pitipu awon nyashi achon aduong Yosamudur.
May the Almighty God rest his soul in eternal peace.
Kwa obama meketu tikumere kaberu pore.
Now I want to thank our mobilizers for adding this meeting to the ones which are already planned.
Amiru poyo utela wa keru rue luak wai kinping menenu ni uyubu dok kuri chohera berbalaman ikomenu kene adang dungwanu nu uyubu.
I am already aware that the other parish-based meetings have started taking place.
Angeo dang ni chohero kene ametia bedo I parish dang dung tia tiye.
The NRM teams from the center and from the district come up to the parish and meet 63 leaders from each village who are leaders of NRM and all the other government and NRM structures, leagues and so on, 63 of them.
Utela me NRM angeo dang dung nigin chaho wurame ruate kere jo pira bichel ameo yerogi ameginti parish karachel keru tichu kene ameo bedo me agamente kere no kene ametie I parish kunasha angeo ni kori chohero dang do chahero kotia wuranyim.
Have the ones in Lango started? They started. Very good.
Momdo chahero ko aduong tia penyutela ni momdo chahero ko ginugamu ni o chahero do ko.
Now, those bodies are wider than this one here.
O iryong etasha yigila lach yeugoro kai por kerena metikani.
Because here it is only the chairpersons.
Yen botwa kani chawa nitika wegi kome keken.
But there it is all the leaders of the mainstream, of the league, of the youth council, all. We counted 63 of them.
Ento kai por kere masha ye ugora lach tie kere wegi kome me league za papat me NRM keru tela kene dusho me kai kwano inuoni tigin pier bichel we adektual.
I think the only difference here is that this one I'm able to address them myself, to talk to them myself. Because for the others, I can't go to all those places.
Poha meti ya piratek, tieni mana tini, anikoma, ena me atia ruate kedu, koda ugoe jiro po unu.
But I wrote a message to all of them, the same message to all of you.
Endo da cho kwena Roma bodjo dushu na bodjo kena me peubinu karachel kere bodu una meitikani.
And this message is here in this booklet.
Dan kwena nitikan ibuka titiri ame anatia nyutuni.
And in this booklet, I point out, first of all, as Honorable Hamson Oboa said, the 7 matofadi, 7 bricks NRM has put on the Uganda House in the last 40 years.
Ibuka titiri kiani, yakina jama pola tiye, akeri yore, kiria biro, me jama pirgi tek, amegamente me NRM utiyo Uganda pimwakia me okaroni.
The first one So first, tafari. Do you have that word in Langi, tafari? Does it?
Your Excellency, we also call it matafali or bricks.
Yeah. So the first tafari, which NRM has put on the House of Uganda in the last 40 years, is peace, be able to bring peace.
Eka block number chiel, ame government me NRM ukero uberu kuch.
You know, the people of Lango know the lack of peace.
Luak me lao ngia be twal ngati mereka kuch pe.
In 1971, there were victims. I knew so many people who were killed in 1971 by Idi Amin.
Mwa hapiera biru ya chiel, anangeo jo apol tutwal medang ti lao kan, ame kuogi ubinu ruenyo, nyome unehogi kare me lodge at governmente me Idi Amin.
So many people whom I know personally.
Timagi koma pola me anu ngeogi koma bear.
Including the one who had recruited me in the civil service, Abdallah Nyuru.
Ngaracheli yeubero Abdallah Nyuru me anu bear enadang rihucho I teach.
People like Major Ayum, the brother of Adoko Nekion.
Ngaracheli ye nuberu Major Yumu ame nuberu umina Adoho Nekion adang dong kwa merpe.
Dr. Ibine.
Ngaracheli yeubero Dr. Ibine.
Captain Oyire, who were with me in Mbarara when we attacked Mbarara.
Captain Uyile, Rick Uluoni, Dr. Uyile, Americ T. Karchiel, Kera Duong Lobo, Mbarara.
Odur, I think Odur was even a brother of Cecilia Ogwal.
Karchiel Kerudur, Amedang Rehubero Mene, Emat Cecilia Ogwal.
Goli, the father of one of my MPs.
Karchiel Kerepaho Ogwal Goli, Amerigne Goli, Ameber Papa member me parliament, a Chiela me Yai Doholo.
I was with him in Mbarara.
One Rihutikere Mbarara.
When we attacked Mbarara.
Mani Karame Wanu Chobo Mbarara.
The MP from Otuke told me that his father was my friend, the banker, who was with us again, who died in Mbarara.
A member me parliament me utuhe ukobarang ni papere kamo nutiui bank unudang rihubera water ame Karame anetim Mbarara.
That was 1971.
Mane muahapier biru ya chiel.
Then 79 we had other fights.
Ekai piera biru ya bungwen luenyo kene dokte beratie.
Then 85, 86.
Keredoi pier bor we beach, keri pier bor we bichel.
Then the rebels, coin, all that.
Ekate me dedong ikopu duya coin kereno kene dong apolata.
Then the cattle rustlers.
So
the NRM leading the population, including Amuka and Arab boys and others, we have been able to bring peace to Uganda now. This peace now.
NRM kun kuwer kerir yonge da papat medukera muha te tiu tika ber te ke lukuchi Uganda de chani babu chingwa po no.
And all these people who are challenging NRM, nobody has contributed anything to that peace.
En korijona lohi baba ko NRM peti moro timu ginora twal idwogu kuchi Uganda.
So you the people of Rango, you must be very serious. It's not a joke. You cannot go on playing around with Uganda. Uganda is not something to play around with.
Dongun luak me Uganda. Polero luak me lao. One year ni Uganda. Oberu kakatu ko pugde ni dini. Uberu na geri ko me kuch me Uganda.
I was the first person to oppose Idi Amin. Myself.
Ana beru dana namba chiel me katu kana ler te ko buni yina min titi Ugina rach.
I was working I had been recruited by Abdallah Nyuru to work in the President's office as a research officer.
Karinasho no Abdallah Nyuru ucho ametich the office of Duong Lobo, me Karinasha, me Beru Ngata me Kwedu Ping, Ngata me Wuru Nuo Kopa me Yai Ping, Ateke Lumar Bodgamente.
I was recruited on the 3rd of August, 1970.
Unu Choi Karimasha, in Dua Dek, Medue Me Boro, Muahapiera Beru Nono.
Then after 5 months, Amin made a coup on the 25th of January 1971.
Young Edwera Beach Ken, in Edwera Beach, Medue Machiel, Muahapiera Beru Chiel, Amin Tetor Lashoko.
On the day Amin announced his coup, we met in Bugorovi with other, because we were part of the strong youth movement, student movement.
Karame in Indonesia mendung ko katukana les ko buniendung yabu tor loshiko kom Uganda wanu binu rwate in Indonesia yani karano no wanu beru ryonge tabulu attack to twal Uganda.
We met and said no, we must fight Amin. Amin will not manage. He will divert us from our program here. For us, we are on the move all the time. We have a program. We are not in leadership looking for anything but the future of Uganda and Africa.
One of the Katukana lair, Calvali Young Taburu, take a man there to wear. I mean, Peron Bilu do you, we walk, metal lodge, and one can in Nenua Petie, may word appear while you Timuginara appear, why to Nenua Tieni, Lobome Uganda, Utero Kakwene.
Amin announced his coup around 3 in the afternoon. We met at 5 and decided to fight.
Amin binuka to kana lair chawa bungwen te ko buniende toro loshuko e ka wanu te chohere tu chawa parchiel menyamotam ameana kobuno.
And from that time up to now, I've been fighting for Uganda. From
Babu chingwa po unu duoko ni chaki karino na hatuni chiawani tichene tietiyu uberme lwen pilwa me Uganda kere logo me Uganda.
I left Uganda on the 27th with 4 other elders.
Ana te binu ya te weko Uganda keru dongo kene
2 days after Amin's announcement.
Nina Rio te carro e ka mindung te katukana ler.
Entered Tanzania that night.
Wanu te donye Tanzania iworasha.
And then went on to Dar es Salaam where I met Obote, I met Nyerere, and we started planning.
Wanu te binu karo Tanzania ikuna te binu nuonga duo bore kar chel kere duong Nyerere te chako ketu wiwa ping meneno dongo ame ramotimu.
So all this time we have been fighting and God has blessed us. There is peace now.
Bawo chingwa po unu chake kare no long ubangire te ber chung kedwa ute yelle enomeo chake kare na hamani kuchgire dong tie.
Therefore, anybody who does not want to contribute that peace, that's up to him. It is their own mistake.
Domeo kangata tamo ni kuchien dia wango ye manu kwahe manu na pire.
We are not people to be used, and they think that we are just people to play around with.
Wan po beru giti changatora dano tamo ni rangu biru tike dua kita ye mitu achal bala giti kere.
We are loyal to fraternity, but of course we know how to fight also, as you know.
Wan uchung karchel da woro kubera mati ya kinawa erdan ka jami magu bina pe anyang wijo wanda ukatu out elwenye.
So that is the first tafari NRM has put on Uganda. Uganda, which has suffered so much all this time. People who are playing around should really be very careful.
Dong manu bero block number chiel amena remu kerume pagiot chaka na hacha dong jokene metio titio titorni na tatani jonumir gwok wigi matek.
In 1985, when we arrived here, we found people being slaughtered by a boy called Ojuku. He was killing people here.
Ipiera bor we a beach ame wan por donya kan unu tia tina wo moro ti unu luni Ojuku unu ro keru ko me ngolu mudjo.
1986.
Mani Pierre Bor we are bichel.
And we had to clear that group of Ojuku, then deal with Coin, Akena, the cattle rustlers.
Uteberu kere teacher tek metie kukopu Juku, Coin tebinu medukeru kuodok.
And you don't appreciate those efforts, Rubanga will not be happy with that type of lack of appreciation.
Donc ka yini ti kan no nyo jo ken kia ame pedan kong taune puo gi nora ber ame uti ye bala korien na me o kwano no yini nge ne ba binu ti keri yor pore.
The second tofali is Dongolobo development.
Eka block number rio wanu te chibu guri me Uganda ubero Dongolobo.
You can see what has been done in all these years on the side of infrastructure, economic infrastructure, on the side of social infrastructure.
Yini tuarana ni wani jama me uti ye kare ni dushu ya ikom jama pergi teka don ame gera bala yo wuri kwana don woki amson buagi te ko bukan keri jamo kani factories kare chel keri kireme ko ame jodong beru keri chawa ni manu du beru don ame uti ye.
Before the factories, the Yo, the Kwan, the P, the March, those first, before you talk about.
Ame put per kope yo binu. Tijamu kena pergi tek bala yo P March keri jamu kena ame mi ko bere yot ame dauti yo ko du babu jingwa po.
So if you are serious, you can sit down and audit what has NRM done on Dongolobo.
Akakom yin witi ko killing adai nena bear. Koi beru mota ite kobune en government men RME ngochi amendo timo alover kere Dongolobo.
The tarmac road was ending in Soroti.
Yo America pu kere lamu nugi huko Soroti.
We pulled it all the way to Lila here.
Endo wanote wayo babu ching waye kwanyi Soroti utekelo amana hati lirakan.
Of course, we were also repairing the old tarmac. Even the one of Kamdin had grown old.
Karina hame Kamdini adang dongre hunu bale ko dushu cha manu dushu upu anyen.
Now we have pulled the tarmac road from Ruenkunyu, which you call Ruenkunyu, which is Ruenkunyu. Now from Ruenkunyu to Masindi Port, to Apache, Lira, all the way to Poranga.
Amanda hokwanyu yo kia koikana wuni balu luongo bala ni Ruekunye kunuluni Ruekunyu kia. Okwanyu yo ikunasha ukelo naha Apache.
Now we are now working on the one from Bobby to cut a shortcut to the place near here. The one from Bobby to
Aboke
and our road here.
Amanda hotiu kwanyi yo kene ametia ya Bobby te binu be abo te be ngai te pelo Aboke te binu na halira kan.
They should have worked on my road from Lira, Aloy, Apara to my area there, to Adwari, to that area. But the delay is caused by people who have not learned the way of the bush people. With the bush people, work one by one makes a bundle.
Unumir dang dungpur yo meturo ko. Ame yai lirakan tebeo apala tepelo loy atewona hapashu kucha erpi mina magi ame jo pengeu kirame jo ame ulwenyo ilum miru ni jomiti kere umeo agale moro kuberia no nok.
But some of the people we found in the town here touch too many things. Touch this one, touch this one, touch this one.
Ti jo kena dong wan no metie guguri jama pola wori man kyo pere dohi man dohi macha.
So the prioritization is not easy for them.
Umeo kiremetich ameo dudwa hokeri jami ping petia yot bodgi.
But they are learning slowly. I can see many of them now seeing our point.
Eto kono ti dong uponyi momot anen pol gidang dong kia neno rieho iginame wano kobo.
Of prioritizing, not trying to do everything at the same time.
Meta moneu tiu jami yore uneno mene apira tek eto penido iwori ti jami dushwa wanchiel.
Because when you try to touch everything, they told me that in war you call it poro. You scatter the resources.
Pien kai tao ni chiapa jami dushu, ipoino ni kekero jami dushu.
What do you call scattering? Thin.
Poro.
Poro. I remember.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Kai kogni puara bala mahukun wurte kete lal duj akonyer kebera pe.
We the soldiers don't do that. The NRA soldiers don't do that.
One mon, one peotimu korimanno.
You have seen our soldiers staying in grass-thatched houses up to now.
Wini neno monwa beri wuri lum na hikiawani.
Why?
Pingo.
Because if we don't have money to buy good weapons to defend the country, and at the same time build grofers, what do?
Pien kayini neno momot. Kapuri pe kerikiento romo. Me will nyony lwen me geng lobo wai kom jo adonyi oh me yelo wa. Mir ko wuru chage ger ko pe grofa ko kunu we lobo wai pop ame uko romo donyi ye.
Do we build storage houses and then the country is overrun by the enemies? Or do we stay in grass-thatched houses but defend the country and then give the country a chance to build wealth?
Dong mena piratek, wano ke gero grofa gi wate wood beriye, te weku lobo wai pop, eka ukuorung te binu chobo wakite yigi amitu. Dong mena piratek, gero grofa iya welu nyony megwaku lobo wa.
That's why we stay in grass-thatched houses.
En gino me wa moin poti buri odlum na hatine no.
And defend Uganda.
Eka uteneno ni utadu korgi megwaku Uganda.
Because we prioritize weapons.
Pien wano neno ni apiratek uberu keri jomi luenya don megwako Uganda.
Training.
Puonyere.
The rest will come later.
Enu kene gira binu.
So now that has been one mistake, the one of prioritization. They have now realized it, all of them, they are supporting my idea of one by one makes a bundle.
En kakana me unu gorti ye enta mani pol gidong tia neno rieho ingo ame wanu katu kere me neno ni uneno gina pira teket na mote chaku tiyu kere pien kai neno achiel kai ni choho karachiel tuwe ye doho boj.
So then the Maram roads, sometimes they are not well maintained, even as Maram.
Eka te bini yo ame nupo duonyo ka gwen ye ichao kene dang peo gwa haber.
We are sending I told them to send 1.3 billion, but they sent 1 billion.
Ana wurma ko begini gin chwal billion achiel tonera dek both districts and to put chwal billion achiel ke ken.
But then the question is, they keep quiet. They do some more work, then they keep quiet. The roads remain bad.
Eri guma raj gin kau tiu tich ora no noha eka dang utelingiti eka yoe wate berudong raj kito me lobo peyot.
But I'm sending auditors now to say, what is the problem? Is the money not enough? If the money is not enough, why don't you bring it up so to have more money? Because we can even send 2-3 billion per district. That's not too much for the country.
Kobnia man ene chwalo jo mera me binu kweru pinga tenen ngoatie timere ka ununi yoe watia racha teha ame chien pe romo pe hope kari du tio metene chwal kari billion rionyo adek me yobuyo chiente tie manu pe hope ubinu chwalo.
Even if we were to send for good Maram roads in the whole country, and then also good tarmac roads. That's not too much.
Kari kono ko bi chwalu billion a deha deki districts dusha meti Uganda. Pien districts ti mia chiel ke chachok mia chiel piera beach. Manu kai nen momot nu billion mia ngweni piera beach. Tuara chwalu chente no ekaute yobu yoda bear yore me maram ametia bear me lobu yot me wek dong lobu wota bear in Uganda.
So you the leaders in the district should be very clear. If check properly. I'm now checking myself to calculate how much a kilometer takes in terms of money and fuel and so on, so that I can get an accurate figure.
Don't wunu tela mir wuna ikatunu kana ler tinenu dang nina ler pianani chawani atido ati yuti meti yuchura meniang ni yobuyo kilomita chiel yo baber me uker mara me ye mirmo aromene mir chili adi meti yu kori chura no dushu ando ati ye chawani.
Now that is all on yo.
Mano ena kwa herkeri yo.
But much.
Opo keno beru much.
There was no, I don't think there was electricity in Apache when we arrived there. I don't remember.
Ikarame on puru tuna apoyo ni machi lokunu put pe Apache.
But there's now electricity in Apache, electricity in Aloy. Even my place, Barregi has got electricity. Adwari, all of them have electricity now.
Amandong machi Apache. Majdong kia loy, majna apa bora chal bora duar kucha majtie, kere kan or pola ping ilang de chan majtie.
So there you award marks.
Mandong mirdo cha kuno kang wai mededong ingwai.
If you are a good teacher. If you are a good teacher.
Kayin ibera punya bear.
When a student scores the number, you give the marks.
Katin kwan utiu penya bear, ini mirang makia bear. On
your, how many marks out of 10?
Kado uni meyo, piana tin kwan dao temo. Kado uni meyo, a cheli we apar. Uni meyo na tin kwan umakia di yapar.
On March, how many marks out of 10?
In March, a cheli yapar. Ime yunu a duonglo umakia di. Your Excellency, they say 7 out of 10.
Very good.
Babuchingwa duong po amaki mi unu.
Then on telephones.
Ikop me kubere me chim kono.
Everybody has got telephone now.
Your Excellency, they are saying 11 out of 10.
Then you go to Kwan, education.
Eka me puonyeri me yuna di we apar.
You go to Yotcom. Yotcom, I will propose a max for Yotcom.
Niko emit ni mi unu maki kopi kom Yotcom. Adi kom apar.
Me as a former teacher, I'm also going to award marks. As a former teacher, I will award marks for Yotcom.
Your Excellency, they are saying they are giving 8.
Very good. Because Yotcom has 2 parts.
Pien Yotcom tie keredula riapapat.
There is the prevention.
Tie gengo.
That one is perfect.
Manutia tie bear.
The immunization.
Piena guerra tie.
That's why these diseases have disappeared.
Enu meu pola tuwe yam yelja poli dang do ruenyo ko.
Polio has disappeared.
Tuo polio un yamingeo ni amande nyepe.
Measles.
Tuo nyon.
All these 13 of them, the 13 diseases.
Tituwe paradek Amerik bini kom jo kungere etamani dong petie.
So the complaints you hear about Yotcom are mainly to do, and if you know the prevention, you deal with 80% of the sicknesses.
Kopa kwa Yotcom, kayin iworo aiten yele meneno ne ugeo ko kori tuwe ma yele joni, nu yin tiu kere percent piera boro ko metie ko kopa kwa Yotcom.
So you are good teachers. I can see you are good teachers.
Atio neno ni wun kari beru punya behe ko dai babu chingwe po ye uniye.
Because by awarding 8 out of 10 for Yotcom, it is because prevention is perfect.
Me wuni meyo abore koma par lower kere kop me Yotcom tie kana ler ni gengo yoko la chango manutia beru twal.
That's why no more polio, no more measles, no more even hepatitis B. If you immunize, it is stopped. All those diseases are stopped.
Eno meu don kun tuo pola papat no tuo nyon tuo polio e kori kun tuo dusha me wanri ku ngeunu a chonkia amani dang dong tuo no peti dushu.
So once you do that, 80% of the sicknesses are stopped.
Kau me de unu keri yelle me gengu tuo ni ko kun be punya papat keri guera nu wan tie unu ko pe aramo percent pier boro akwa her keri ko me Yotcom.
And you add safe water.
E ka te me di pia chill.
You remember the other disease, the one which was going through the skin, the guinea worm.
Tie po yu na ber kori tuore ber matu piarachu kori luohi piarachu amedonya da kudi amedonyi kom jo Ameriku luoni tuo chio.
What happened to the guinea worm?
Ka penyu ngado binu timerie tiena mani dope.
It disappeared.
Ruenyo do kodang jo kene dong pengeo.
Why?
Pingo.
Because of safe water.
Pipia chill.
This water were the boreholes. Because it was coming through water from the swamp. So, Donglobo, you should mark, award marks here. And I'm sure NRM will get a very good pass mark.
Babu kingwa puwa na tek. Ko ni dong lo wunin tiniti meyo maki ye kanni. Enda tike gena duong ni gamente me NRM anungu maki amaru tutwali kuira tia bine ko babu kingwa ka meyo no kori maki no.
Then for us we are not leaders who send people to sleep because we want support.
Botwa wan po beru korutela ame Chualu ka join nino keken yen wanu tiumitu chuak.
We say you people, Donglobo is good. But
Donglobo girebe.
But Donglobo is ours.
Donglobo ni beru megwa.
But Chan is yours as an individual.
Kope Chan manu beru meria piri.
And that's why we say, please, whatever you do, Lonyo, wealth is the most important thing as our number 3 Tafari.
Eno me wako ni akarido yele tuteni dushu ignore duchamaiti timu. Ime Lonyo bedina pirate kwoni yen manu beru blocko kene amewanu chibu.
And when I was here, I showed you my films. Me, I'm a film shower. Let me show you the other boy of Amoratar. The Okero, I think it's called Okero. Let's see Okero here.
Angira beru ngata me woro mar nyuti jo video kita uni luo kere we hana nyuti wa pore riboratin wa chiel me Amoratar mo luoni Okelo. Unen unu gini screen don anti nyimwani video aduong logo tiye. Aduong danga goj do koi bawo ching we po ay unu ko.
They don't have it. Why? Oh, when I come back for the rallies, I will bring them. What do they have?
Gumaraj and a mea duong tia metu petie and to comunica petie takidima she duogi come qua you queer.
I wanted to show you that video of that boy in Amoratar.
No nena metu nyuteu video of Wobia Chiela metia Amoratar luoni Ukelo.
But through PDM, we have also many other families.
Ento kunbeo PDM karkel kere pachia pol.
I don't know whether they... Do you have any of those or you don't have? I'm asking my team here. Those are from other areas. Okay, you can show them, no problem. From other areas.
Jakapoto Farm, they are Gani Babukwenge. Kamuli Municipality, Kamuli District. In 2007, twatandika obulunzi nga tutandikira mu Kamuli Town Council by then mu plot yali 50 feet by 100 feet. There's a foot atano ku kikumi edeitaka. Tutandika tutya twali nga tulina ebyobufuzi wano mu Kamuli nga waliwo ensonga nga chairman wero C5 omugenzi kawuga bamwidukira katonda mu ekimulu eky'emirembe nga bamutoyiremu abantu bangi abatamu application nga bali kwenda okufuuka ba chairman ba 5. Ayi president yaida yatulungamya yakoba tubana abantu mwena tumusobola kuba ba chairman ba 5. Aye abantu mujje mukola emirimu egingi ng'okulunda yayogera kulunda embidi okulunda enkoko byona byona yabyogeraku nze napikinga mu kyokulunda enkoko n'atandika efaamu mu 2007 n'enkoko 5 sawa dino wendogerera ku faamu kuno tiize mabega ntambwire pulezidenti yayida yankyalira mu 2010 nga ndina enkoko 5,000 yasanuka ino sawa dino tutambwire tulina enkoko emitwalo 10 tufulumya amagi etule 2,000 buli lunaku etule 2,000 divaamu miliyoni 2 buli lunaku omwezi diba miliyoni 6 omwaka tuba tuli mu billions 6 n'ekitundu
That is a young man from Kamuli in Busoga.
Manu bera wobe chela yot ameti Kamuli ameti Busoga.
You remember in the elections of 1996, we put out the 4 acres model.
Kai poyo yerame mwa hapira bongwen we bichel wan binuka tukere tamme model me kangwen.
We said, you people, to get out of poverty, you need to have, if you have got a small piece of land,
wan binuko ni wun jowa kai metu don ameti kai lobo morano nok ame romo eka ngwen.
You need to have 1 acre for coffee.
Mirbet kere ka chela me puri ye coffee.
1 acre for fruits.
Eka enokane te piti ye nyigiem.
1 acre for pasture, for zero grazing cows.
Eka cheli te kete ye lum me pitu dok.
1 acre for food crops.
Eka chelu dong te piti ye chieme chama.
Then in the backyard, you put, then you can put piggery. And in the wetlands, you do, near the wetlands, not in the wetlands, but near the wetlands, you do fish farming. Now, some people have listened to our advice. Now, this is the ones of 4 acres or less. If you have got more than that, you can do other things. You can do cotton, you can do sunflower, you can do sugarcane, you can do maize, because you get small per acre, but because of size, you can make good money.
Eto kagire tiekere loba duong ame karo eka ngweno ko iyunge timu jamo me ko me fo eka morolo ramadan kur jamo kene bala nyuagi bala sunflower gi soya bean gi jamo kene me kwano no.
But for the one with small 4 acres or less, you must do the chura.
Eto ka yini kere lobo eka ngwendu kere ping mir yini ti chura.
Because the poverty was based on 2 things from what I saw from the 1960s.
Bien, kop me chianna me wan kowni tiu chui kom guri me jamario ame ana neno.
Many of the families were engaged in teach, make, keken, only working for the stomach.
Pachi dushu unutika tipi yigi keken.
Or if they do teach for money, they do so without chura.
Achoka unuti yuti nyopur mekelu chente upuru komata ame peu ker chura mor kekeni ye.
So our proposal from 1996 was work for teach, for ik, but also for the pocket. And with the chura.
Eka gamma wanu te donyu kere kieni ti gire pi dang bedatie me nuongu chiente me aketi kiao dang bedatie dung ti chema ti yumir ti kere chura.
And some people listen like that.
Jokene te winyu bala kore woba nenu nyuru chaler kia me kamuli kia.
His witness was that his testimony was that they were fighting for the LT5 job in Kamuri in 2007.
Ngointe ko bewa ni mo hatutumia riabero genu tio laro wori council a beach me Kamuli.
But when I went there, I said, you people, you can't be fighting for this political position only. Do other things. Why don't you build wealth instead of just fighting for political positions?
Karana wor kuna teme yugita matiko bi wun joni. Kakaberu luenya pi woti wot bere chung council wot bere chung kwene. Ngo genti yuti chukene amekero lonyo yichawni.
And he listened to my advice.
Ente bin winyu tama.
And for me, out of the 7 activities, he picked poultry for eggs.
Ya kina jama bira me ana bina meo tame ye ente yer ko megwa ko gwen.
Now he's selling 110,000 trays per day. No, he has got 110,000 hens.
Amani dong en charo tong gwen tutumia mia chela par.
And he sells 2,000 trays of eggs per day.
Dan charo tongwen trays ni gin pier rio nino. Tutumia rio trays metongweno in nino.
And he gets 20 million shillings per day.
Nino a wovini 1 million pier rio ikom tongwenerni.
And that means 600 million a month.
Kai tiu chora nune wobini tia nung million mia bikeli idwe chel.
And 7.2 billion a year.
Mwa chel wobini tia nung billion abero itonera rio.
So that's just one example.
Manuka pora chel kana mena miu.
Starting like my okay, show them my fish farm here.
Food crops.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I'm seeing nothing. Are you seeing something
this
there?
idea of the FOECA model is to
don't waste our time. Rectify first.
We feed it for about 8 to 9
Shut
months.
out first. So this was
Bolwat dushme Uganda ni dongo lobo ber ginna me apira tek me yini mero total ubero lonyo me yikiao ni namba chiel.
And that's why we have been sending money for PDM, for Emioga, for youth, and so on.
Eno me wan beru chwalu chiente apapat kai neno me PDM tikano, me Emioga tikano, me Aburu tikano, me Amon tikano, kedeno kenne.
So I heard the bishop talking about the youth.
Awinyo adwong bishop tia kobukopi kombulu.
We have been having programs for youth all this time.
Pikarani dushu wanu tia kere programs apapat pibulu.
Even now, the PDM, 30% of that money is for the youth.
Na hechawa ne wanu kopi percent pira dek me chiente me PDM uber magia bulu.
Parish by parish.
Parish dushu percent pira dek uber mea bulu.
And we have got additional funds for the ghetto in the towns, for the borders.
Dan wanda honu le mokene ameda homedo pibulu ame luere ni ghetto ibotwa kangin luere ni street kids karakel ker border ker jokene limpir gidang do nuere.
So there is no shortage of plans for the youth, for the elderly, for everybody is planned for. If that's not enough, we can increase. That's not a problem. We can add on, but the plans are there.
Pehomor pe atwal ikome planning pi bulu imoki karkel ker jo don dushu teki peho tie kanika pe romo unenu kirememedo entu don plan tie pergi.
Like the PDM, I insisted. You asked the members of parliament. I said we must have the 1 trillion per year, every year for the PDM.
Kai neno ikopme PDM ana abina kobana habot parliament teber joro kopacha nimir med katwere chente me PDM wona hay trillion achiel.
Let's see whether these dead people have come back to life.
Me we honen kong ka jo to ni dang romo chier.
My name is Dr. Museveni. I am a commissioner by appointment deployed at State House. And I've been assigned by the President to execute the FOECA model. and I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yield and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering in wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruit. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, we will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stocked here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract the other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings. That is for this particular acre.
So
then you have
that model farm of mine is here in Lira.
En farmer wuniti neno me aporo eno farmer no eno tibotu kan Lira.
Headed by that scientist called Ochen.
Ngatametelo ubero awuwe wuni neno na modwoni Ochen.
And they have planted coffee 1 acre.
Gino piro mwony kuno eka achiel.
Planted bananas.
Aboro dango piro.
Planted fruits.
Kere nyigien.
They have zero grazing cows.
Dok dango tiu gwaho kane yie kano. Ame peu kwa.
But they also do fish farming.
Right dango tiu piro kano.
Because of time, we didn't have time to listen to the whole chura.
Pichawa no no kome upero wini yore chura duja meti.
But Ochen told us about the chura of the fish farming only.
Uchendo kobe waka chura medonyo ipeto right keken.
And this of that pond of something by something, I think 50 by 100 or something.
Your Excellency, 15 by 50 meters.
Something, it doesn't matter, you can check. That, you can have 2 of them in an acre.
Dimere chame okunyu no ene rombo kergina rio. Yeka chiel melobo.
My people here are getting from 1 pond 100 million shillings per year.
Jo nani tia nuongo I dama chiel la mo kunya titiri no en million mia chiel yemwa ha chiel.
And when they deduct costs, they remain with 70 million.
Kado ngutiu chura au te ko kwanyu chienta meo balo I kunyu kerepito right dushu gindong keri chao gi million pierabiro.
And in an acre, you can put 2.
Eka chielo eno yini ramo kunyu dama rio balamona meo nyurno.
Therefore, in an acre, from fish farming alone, you will earn 140 million shillings after removing costs.
Amenyurne idama rio kunye yeka chielo eno kado yin ikwaitiyu chura ite kwanyu chente dusha dong yini babalo idong kere million mia chieli pierangwen.
Without adding the coffee and all the other things.
Manunuo mwongi jamu kani che dusha put pay medie.
So we say, please, Donglobo, Kuch, Donglobo, but also Lonyo.
The one tiu kobonyo jawa unu kari kuja beratie dong lo da beratie miru keruno lonyo dang berie.
And we don't only say we support.
Peote ko bukani au chwaho wana chwaho.
With seedlings, with money, with all the support, all the time.
One miru miunu chwaki ye kari dushu.
I want to show that man of Karamoja. Have you got him, you people?
Aduang tia penyo ka video me Karamoja jo nuo.
They were not, these were prepared by, I think, amongst the group. They didn't prepare my films properly. So, coming to the youth, or all sections, they are already catered for. It is, if you want, we can add more, but the structure is there.
Wando tikere bulu yore rom gi metela gi papat katie nyo ginora pot petia romo wan biru nen yo me meddo.
Now for the PDM,
PDM,
we put it at the parish. We didn't want to put it at the district.
District.
Because the district is far.
District bora kerute
distance, traveling, coming back.
But what I parish man would na district duogo peyot.
The parish is in your area.
Parish tie borika na me yiniberi ekanno.
So therefore, I will meet those youth. I will be in Masinde. I can meet those youth there.
An aber Masinde, abinu nene anua ready aterwa tekere bulu me lai Masinde. Babu chingwa poa unumana duon ye.
And here what the problem is.
Kana te winyi yira kakwena dong pehogiti ye.
So the first safari is jobs, teach.
Eka block number ngwen uberu kop me teach.
Now, some people think jobs come from the government.
People like your town teach yaka about government.
This is not correct. Yes, some jobs are in the government, but there are very few.
Manu kirekonotika kare. Ento teach tie kirekono about government. Ete nati about government knock to 12.
Let me show you where jobs are.
We hana new to kwena teach.
Let's see Basangwa, the one of Kamuli.
Sangwa Johnson, Managing Director wa Jeka Poultry Farm. Jeka Poultry Farm eyaganibwa Bukwenge, Kamuli Municipality, Kamuli District. Mu 2007 twatandika obulunzi nga tutandikira mu Kamuli Town Council by then mu plot yali 50 feet by 100 feet.
You are taking us back. We want where we had stopped. Okay, continue. Continue, because you are disorganized.
Twali nga tulina ebyobufuzi wano mu Kamuli nga waliwo ensonga nga chairman wero C5 omugenzi Kawuga bamwidukira Katonda mu ekyumulo eky'emirembe nga bamutoyiremu abantu bangi abaatamu application nga bali kwenda okufuuka ba chairman ba 5. Ayi president yaida yatulungamya yakoba tubana abantu mwena temusobola kuba ba chairman ba 5. Aye abantu mujje mukole emirimu egindi ng'okulunda yayogera kulunda embidi okulunda enkoko byonna yabyogeraku. Nze naapikingamu ekyokulunda enkoko n'atandika efaamu mu 2007 n'enkoko 5. Saawa dino wendogerera ku faamu kuno tiize mabega ntambwire. President yaida yankyalira mu 2010 nga ndina enkoko 5,000 yasanuka ino. Saawa dino tutambwire tulina enkoko 2,000 tufulumya amagi etulo 2,000 buli lunaku. Etulo 2,000 diva mu milioni 2 buli lunaku. Omwezi diba milioni 6. Omwaka tuba tuli mu bilioni 6 n'ekitundu etuba tukolasi tuyingiza. So tuliisa omulamwa gwa president okuva ku kiseera ekyo twakati katukigiireku. President abaire musanyufu ino ku bintu byenkoze era nga buli kaseera nkyekingaku. wendo gibakati to lina abakozi ebikuliza
This is what I wanted you to see. That boy Basangwa was a poor boy.
Ginuno metine nunuene. Awobi no telo ni Basangwa no nubera kian.
2007.
Moni mwa hatutumia riabero.
When he had my message, he went for poultry, for eggs.
Karameno winyu kwena mena titu pikop me kelo lonyo yakina pashu ente wood chakopitu gwen polerpi tong gwen.
He's now a rich man.
Amano do halonyo.
He's earning 20 million shillings per day.
Amando enu million piera rioni nino.
600 million a month.
Duechel enu million piera bichel. Million mia bichel. Million mia bichel.
7.2 billion a year.
Mwahachel enu billion abiro itonera rio.
But his wealth, his lonyo, has now produced teach for Ugandans of 300 jobs.
Aman pi yelle mere ente kelte yelle pi nungu lonyo. Ilonyo merno, aman endo miu teach. Boto nyuali me Uganda aromu miya dek amedong eno choy teach.
So, most of the jobs in the world come from the teach of the individual, of the family, of the companies.
Pola teach ameti wilogni na wuni nanani. Peuberi pegamente na miudu duongere yai bodja meu tutte ate yele te nungu lonyo teach nya ya pol aute choy jokene mechako teach bodgi.
Those who give our people the idea that the jobs are from the government are really enemies of our future, or they don't know.
Jo ame beru binu bod jo ko bini agamente pe mi uti gamente mi uti pe ni jo no beru kuora jo tien gin pe ko be ko pateni pe mi uingeo kiramati nuere kere.
Now this example of lonyo of an individual creating teach for the Ugandans is in agriculture, just on the side of agriculture.
Dong man ko ringechien ame creating kere teach nyo alonya chiel yele ate nungu lonyo mere te nya adung te nya you teach te cho you teach you kene me tia ku teach bore
small scale agriculture.
Eka ko me pur I ruom me ping ye ruom matino.
But I don't know whether these people have large scale agriculture like the palm oil project in Maruzi. I don't know whether, do you have it here?
Your Excellency, we do not have it here.
On the screen. Okay. When I come back, I will show them to you. But large scale agriculture also creates jobs.
Eka puri ruama don bako ripotia meotia puru adon lach eka pol magutia puru kere jama mai kere mo me luoni palm tree ni manu dang nyao tichi yakina jo ento video merpe kan kadima sha duogo abinu kere.
But let's see factories, if they have them.
Aduong tia penyo kajone ameti nyony no eno tikere video me factories kan.
They don't have? Start with Mbare. Now, that new town, that's a new town.
Mona metine nuno beru town na nyen.
There was nothing there before.
Ginoro nu pekanu region.
But it is a town of factories.
Eta mando beru town na mechuma don tiye.
But not shops. not shops.
Duki.
The towns, you know, are many towns of shops.
Yen pola duki kai pola town boma don kai na nupong kai doha keken.
But these are towns of factories.
Hermano beru boma metika chumia don ye.
Brought into Uganda by the NRM.
Manu jawa me government NRM ukelo babu chingwa po unuwa.
As you can see, all those are new factories.
Kiti mechina nu kere dushu manu beru chumia don me podu gera nyen.
That town has got 75 factories.
Boma no mechina no kere chumi pier biru ya bicha don.
Let's go inside and see how many children each one is employing. Freeze there. Go back a bit. Freeze there. See how many young people are working inside that factory.
Tina nunu luahe bulu nyoja yot luahe gia metia tichi factory no.
The whole town now employs 12,000 young people.
En boma na nunu titiri no tia metia choyo bulu tutumia par yoi tich.
Let's go to Nambole. That is a huge new town near Kampala.
Nambole ametina nuno beroktown chela dit.
No, Namamve, not Nambole, Namamve.
Manu luoni Namamve. Uberuboma chela machigi Kampala dit amedo yabere.
This was a forest where they were throwing dead bodies in the past.
In Kanitina nuni uberukanari kajo ameota joteru urubolu kumgiye.
It's now a town of factories, 273 factories there.
Amano dohot one factory ameti ye factory mia rio ke repair bir we dek ye kanu.
Employing 44,000 people.
Kyawa ni jaramu tutumia pier ngwen utiu cho tiu I factories abuniti nenu.
So that's the jobs now.
And teacher meltia kobuni eno.
Another brick to Uganda.
Manu da obero block a chiel amega mentemenarem ukeriguri me Uganda.
Then the fifth safari, I don't have time to go through them. You will see them in the booklet here, and the sixth and the seventh.
Pero atikere chawa po leto mea bichel kera biro dongurina ni book ametichiani.
But maybe the sixth one I can mention it briefly.
Weka kobu malu block number bichel.
The markets.
Manu beruchuk.
When we came to the government, we knew Uganda would recover. Uganda had collapsed, but it would recover.
Karame wanu bini gamente. Otamu ni Uganda unuachier. Pian Uganda unuodong tuode onyo yeko.
And if Uganda recovered,
ka Uganda dong ko utagoro.
The internal market would not be enough.
Chuka me wanu tikere ye kana me chia tikere welu jomiwa epirwa pedo romo.
That's why we started talking with Kenya, Museveni, Tanzania, to bring back this East African community.
Eno me wan rio te chako ko chon lo kero tela me lo ken bala duong moi me Kenya rihi kere president Mwinyi me Tanzania rihi me nenu kire me guoru yichukwa.
And they agreed and we brought it back.
Gindang te ye wan te duogo.
This is where we are selling our products now.
Mando beru kogi moga me wan tiu chatu jomi wa kene me wan pedo ramo we lo ken wa Uganda kan.
If we didn't have that, we would be stuck.
Ka nu rik pe wan yawu chuhe lobe aho nu wado mo keri jomi wa ye kan.
If you take maize, we are producing 5 million tons.
Kai nenu nyuagi keken wan utido puru tons around million mia beach.
A beach. Million a beach.
Billion a beach. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Million. Million, not B.
Million.
Yes.
Million near beach.
Near, no. A beach.
Million a beach. Thank you, Your Excellency.
The man thinks that I don't know Langi. I know Langi.
Aduong ngayon let lang law daw ko. Kana timo volunteer ngi yore.
But inside Uganda, we are consuming only 1 million.
Ento ibotwa Uganda kan ename wana welo nyotiu ke ibotwa kanti million achiel ke ken.
So what would we do if there was no market of East Africa?
Kado nu wanu pe keri chuk ilobe kena mati botwa East Africa nudo timunu ngo.
The maize industry would collapse.
Nudong kome pur nyari manu nudong anyoya kene.
You go to cement, the same.
Kopme cement do you Roma.
Let me see. Cement, let me see how many. Yes, cement. We are producing, if you, the booklet they are giving you, if you look at page 10 of that booklet, you will see that cement, we are producing 6.4 million tons.
Buka me wuni nuongo, ina nikanu tiu choni, chimiti ya me wanu tiu do ichawa ni tiu donyo factory wa papat, tiedong million abichiel itonera ngwen manu tons mere.
But within Uganda we are using only 2.4 million.
Eto ibotwa iye kane na wanu tiu keri gera papat, tika ken ka million aryo itonera bichiel.
So where would we sell the rest?
Eno kene ni endo nuwa wot kwene.
You come to sugar.
Kade bini chukal.
We are producing almost 600,000 tons.
Utie enado tiuka tikere ton iloki tutumia mia bichiel.
But we are consuming only 300,000.
Erwan utika mato tutumia mia dekeken.
Where would you sell the rest?
Eno kene do nuwa wot kwene.
You come to milk.
Kai bini kiak.
We are producing 5.3 billion liters.
Chak dongena wanu tiu chiri chawani ti billion a
5.3
billion a beach itonera dek liters mere.
And within Uganda we are drinking less than 1 billion.
Eti botwa kan wanu tiu matu chia kadang petunu liter billion achiel.
So we have got a surplus of 4 billion.
Ena dung tia lala ame wan pe romo mato ti liter me romo billion angwen.
So because of seeing far, we worked with the East Africa to bring back the common market which had collapsed because of a mean.
Donc pinena bor wanu te lokere lowe wa ameti East Africa kan. Meneno ni uchaho tikara kiel tien jamu kena nudu binu bale ko yoba wari uchaho cho bale ko pitima me aminu binu timo.
And also negotiated for the African market.
Dang do te binu beri poro te nyamo tam me yabu yichuk bera lalaj pi Africa chatu jami me East Africa ameo yobo.
All these points are in this booklet which they will give you.
Jamini dusha me community bookien ameo binu pokubotu.
And which the other groups from the secretariat will bring to the parishes.
Eka group wa amaya secretariat amaya duong Richard or duong tikan binu nenu new tunu ping na he parishes.
So this brings 2 points.
Man kelu jamario.
Number one.
Acheli
when you get somebody going around Uganda saying that NRM has done nothing.
Kayini nuong atortia wure Uganda kun kowni NRM kompeo timu ginora tuan.
Let's see Mbale Industrial Park.
Nenunu konkeken Industrial Park Mbale. Tia kwayo janyu ti video menyu Industrial Park.
You have seen that. You have seen that. Let's go to Namambe again. That's Namamve. Let's go to Kapeka. Let's go to Mukono.
Duongtia nyuti yore industries ameo don tuopinga papat me Uganda mbale Kapeka.
That is Jinga where we are making our own vehicles. You see those vehicles?
Money na no jinja kan mbale kana me Uganda do chaho yobu to hamera pire. Toki utia yobu kanitina no toki me Uganda.
Those buses are being made here.
In buses are chili tina no kora babu chiwa eva Johnny monudong utidong yobu Uganda. In bacha tia woto yobu Uganda.
This is why I've organized the film. I've not done them well. But what I would want to ask, these fellows who are running around saying NRM has done nothing, you ask them, these factories, Tio Kweme, where are they?
Donc pijo awot loloha tatani NRM pe utemu ginor no koi penyo gini ko di factore meo tia yobo bachi tia yobo ngo jomo tia teri lo ba ho piendong wan pe ro tia ko ken wan ni jomo no tia yai kwene.
If they say they're in Uganda, then you say, please, are you all right in your head? How can you say NRM has done nothing when all this is happening?
Donc kageno gomme ni jomo no giro yowe Uganda. Ko te penyo gini wi kom ti du ena mai ti lo hatatani NRM po temu ginora twali.
You could say, yes, there is a weakness here, but to say NRM has done nothing, there must be some problem with you, not with Uganda.
Romo gire kobune goro tika kanyo tika kasha me romo yobu. Me kobudunga twala ni ginor pe ame NRM pe utimo. Nu yindong pe honi mortie kere Uganda me ngata ngeo pe.
So now finally, the supporting the NRM cadres, you see the best way to do it is through wealth creation programs.
Donc me agiki yorpore meneno ni uchwa hokor cadres me NRM. Pedung tigi nora bera me romotimo apat kere kireme nuongo lonyo.
Because salary is, there are many, it's not just, there are millions.
Pien kope salary nyo chol la me chol petwere piano tela tide well me million.
We shall discuss how many of the NRM leaders could be paid. We shall have to discuss and agree, and why.
Mir kongdo betping ekauteneno korutela mene me NRM me mir chol. Erdanka chol gini nuo chol ge pian chol mir betpitien kop ame nudang ucho ping doteneno tien kop ngo. Because
you cannot pay all of them the salary. It's impossible, it's too much. There are millions. But some, like now we are paying the administrative secretaries.
Administrative secretaries, NRM.
After discussion, we shall have to agree on whom do we pay and why. That is salary per month. But what is easy and productive? Is one-time support to create wealth.
Ubero nuong kiremechwak kor luak megin nuong lonyo yipachigi keri chaugi.
And we had done it in the rural triangle when I started with Saleh for the Operation Wealth Creation.
Pien guano temo koriginu tiye luero kanameri kuloni luero triangle pien kunure huno chan Pia lower kere kopel wen chan beria tek don't want to be chaku kunu kere General Salim Salegi.
I told him to give seedlings first to the fighters, families first.
Ate binu me yotam ni kong chak poku kori namba chiel bot pachi Amerik uberu karachiel kere luen nyu konyu kor jo karme luen tie nyu luen ubei pachi gite ke lupe kia pol.
Seedlings for coffee, for all those products.
Te binu me yugi kori muon kere jamu kane dusha megin rikia mito.
Then later on we started giving everybody.
Yungero te chaku poku bot jo dushu.
The same can be done for all the NRM leaders.
Kori manu dang kuri ramotimu botu tela NRM dushu.
And then for supporters.
Na kere huchwak NRM dushu.
But of course, we should not exclude others also. If they come, in the circle they get. But you can, we are now adding 15 million per parish, just at the beginning, for the leaders. But we can add more. That's not a problem. We can say 100 million per parish for the PDM. We had added 15, but if it's enough, we can add 50. We say this one now is for the leaders, the leaders of the NRM and even the other parties if they want.
One giro nenu ginorma tima apore nenu kobe uneu medicente bali PDM ameromo million apara beach ero ka nenu ni pero teach kita kwach katu kereni romo medu na million per beach ame hotel ame NRM dan giro romo gam eto kaino da binu ename wiye pedok tidung ugom tutual pera dung do hepongunu gira do ko we gina dango bili kakano.
So that one we are going to discuss. I think that's the best, but we shall discuss all this once we have enough time.
Manu wana nyamo piana tamu ni manu binu teach akyawa girtie wana lar manu atenenu kirama ka tukere.
Now for elections we normally send some money to the village for telephones and so on. That money always comes for telephony, paying the airtime and so on.
Alover kerjera pola kariduchu ka yera tie wanu kuber pien mir utikeru tela waite dero tiente moro chwala titiri botu me welo airtime meme yu kuber bere yot.
But the best time for the families to be helped to have income. When they have income, they will be able to support themselves. They can even contribute to the party themselves.
And to gina pira te kaber me atia bernenu kirme chwaku kor pachia chiel meginu yelle menungu lonyo pien kai chia me pacha chiel tikeri chiente moro adoi te chia mera moro te dung ena ro donyu kana le te kobunian akonyu kor pati na kira pore moro me ana nuoni.
You remember the old parties like UPC, DP, members would pay membership for subscription to get cards.
Ipo yuna ber to ala da potia timerna kyawani poti ukane bali UPC gi DP gi yeno kane kyo kaini me to be a member I will be a member wila I choru kiente e ka to choyi me be a member.
But for us we rejected that. We said how can you ask poor people to contribute?
One bill choir manu ko te ko bi kari ro penyu dana me ubera chan ningo ni kong will be a member wila me be a member me poti ko chul kiene me be a member.
It should be the other way around. Support the NRM families and other Ugandans to get out of poverty, to have lonyo, then they can voluntarily contribute if they have got extra.
Dong miero unity malu ko in kai beru party political party ko kya kon konyu kor te der ko migi tamaber kaino lony amegi nordung ti kya mere ene na doctor dugo me kya ko konyu party eru yin pe kya penye ni kya konyu party kunen pur bere kyan.
Now finally I'm going to study the issue of the eastern axis, the one you talked about, the one going from Aloy going, instead of coming, you want to bypass Lila to go to Amoratal. Very good. That one makes sense. There is no reason somebody from Namasale coming all the way to Lila, to Kamudin, to Karuma, because from Namasale, Nakasongora is just across. Somebody in Namasale is only maybe 80 miles from Kampala. But when you bring him, it's not fair. It is not fair.
Babu chingwa po na duong attack. Tama me duong amson meo bora duong lobukan kun kwae ni katwere kon kebori di European wot pedong tia yot kayini me tu wot nyo lilim nyo duari kuniti ya moratar. Mir ko da yai kunu ite pele te binu bay lira da ite chaku gono ite wota duari te wotu lilim te kwaye ni kauno twere kayo mara chegi romo tuchu amedong beo te pelo aloy dohlo aloy ite wora tirna tunkire kakamanu bini lira nu rombe ra chegi babu ching wa duong yo lobo ko ni e wona no mani diro tiene nu ni tamota mabet twal me wek pe bel lol joy laundu mi go gono pia gona
Apoyo Matek, enare moye.
Yeah.
Enare moye.
Oh yeah.
Apoyo Matek.
Kwa yunu aduo tie lokero ko.
Otela mena remelao ko babu nu chingwa kunu po una duong merwata kedwa gindoranda hari potiye. May we rise up for the anthems in reverse order on the 1-1 verse. Oya Tech Tutual, we have come to the end of this program. His Excellency, the President, will be flying.
If these people have Karuma Dam, we should show it to you, if they have it, Karuma Dam. And you should ask our people, where is Karuma? Is it in Uganda or is it in America? Where is it? If you have Karuma Dam, show it to them. If they don't have it, I will come and show it to you when I come back. Do you have Karuma? Do you have Karuma or you don't have?
Your Excellency, you will forgive this team. This is a team of service providers. Your team were still in Western Uganda. That is why this team did not do well.
It is there, Karuma. So you ask the people who are not supporting NRM, say, Tia Kwene Karuma, Tia Khan, if it is in Uganda, why are you fighting these pharaohs who are doing Donglobo? Apoyo Matek.
Opoya Tek Tutual, Babching Wawuno, Poa, Duong Dong, Chokeria, Amirida, Titiuni, Jokenario, Meo joining Wa, members, Mess Central Executive Committee, Otieke, the retired Lieutenant Moses Musabe, Enobero, Chairperson, Me, Veterans, Me Uganda. Lieutenant Moses, please come. Maybe there are some veterans here, they would want to see you. Manube, the SEC member, I'm representing all the veterans. Enobino, Akome. Right Honorable Secretary General, Richard Todwong, Dangchie. Miro babu chingwa upuo gipi ngina woroti kira duong tukana lungoni chita gwenda kede Fort Fotol. Eto binu gini, pimara gino tiye kede lao. Amir dapo your radio stations, melao, ameomio program aduong lo wini, obedo live, luag melao tiya winyu, Watchbot QFM, Watchbot Unity FM, Watchbot Aroma TV, Watchbot Voice of Lao, kedo eno kena nyope okobo nyingi eto duonga radio stations, tiumio luag melao me po binukan, tiya winyo program wani. Yuba Meya, Monokoboni departure will be in reverse order. The last to arrive will be the first to leave. Adung DJ ando nena kwa ine, ikete watu moro, wando babka chingwa, kau saying bye bye boradwong, aduwa ya ikan, awod bukedi, tueri ametororo gi palisagisha. Kada yuleng tieker, kada ang lao ena chaha wanadao chego tieker. Oh DJ, yonatia koni we loa me wanu chaho, dog wanu chego tuhu awo beliet koriparba amuhagel. Ginutie bore in DJ. Anatia remixing. Pirando mega ni nubedo. DJ kapedo goyo leng. Wando babka ching wadong jo ametie babka ching dong. Jo ngwen jo. Ami. Yeah, is what I'm going to make. Adong DJ. Kode wek dong, mi dong, lokoro me agiki eka girete me de goyo giyo, minwa brazen rulu. I jua me oluongi district, ducho meti lao, kede city, ukwa yo jua ngwen. Chairperson, me NRM me district in your city, RDC in your RCC, administrative secretary, and the DISO. Maybe no bodana me teaching borakani ene. Nia chom. Wuni wad gamo facilitation me district achela kere city. Alubere kere group pamenu luokan. Kere balu. Akwa yu kijanika indo itie ya balu. Yini maru dong konyo jo itati mojo kisha. Mando tunucha mea maru kere jo me balu. Kando nga balu pe tichie. So, chairman, NRM me district, administrative secretary me district, RDC, kere diso. Binu unu kan na me anate logo yene. Amegwani nyomin wani amorugu toki yene. Enna me ateru au deti yuchura me wegi kome me wang teach udeti yuchura me flag bearer me wang teach udeti yu jo angweni gindo binulo buyo nyarwani ote wod gini all me lao college kunu dango binu mi yu gamboots amenen speaker kobocha ero gamboots award kabot chairman LCHL me NRM kede won kom me NRM you are man weno. You are man weno. Do I mean to quiet a wound meme you team Wubero can imagine Romberi in districts to better district by district. Lao college of Binopiro Yena Paul. Captain to the Halieruko, Wanko Gioni, Recomani Lira, Kora Unukan, a left on Kora Unite Yati, Utuke Kora Unukan, Juan it a word, the old Melan College. Gindo de Duogo. Eka dongo te pok ko kita me yang kere pok tie kere yore oba me polo duoku poyo DJ wano yahoda wane na me RDC, Administrative Secretary, DISO, the chairman of the NRM. What we now going to do first to know. And the district delegates who can make it here.
Thank you so much.
Atia kwa hiyo jomedo follow good. Jomedo follow katana meti mwenye. Atia kwa kumili mwenye kwa post. Tuyo. Yes. Jadi kata. So jombisu jomedo follow mwenye kia. Biru idiye. Idiye anachu kumalaya wa biru nda kama najote ya. Atia na jomedo. Unamejia hono kwa biru wa kan. Wa biru yote najote ya.
Musa.